Hey everyone, today is Thursday, the 28th of May 2020. This is The Gap, episode 518. I'm Luke Lawrie. Joab Gilroy is here, and it is hot over here. I think it's hitting
really?
Yeah, it's been consistently about 30 degrees for about a week now. And it's not really summer yet, so it's going to be fun.
Do you have aircon? I can't remember if we went through this already.
We don't have aircon. It's sort of like mandatory here to have heating.
Right.
So you need some sort of heating system, but aircon is
Not what you want.
Yeah, not here, because it does get very cold during San Francisco winters. So that's mandatory.
Right.
Heating, so heating is fine. No issues with heating. It's the cooling that is sometimes an issue. But we've got like fans, those sort of standing fans that you now get with the bladeless ones or whatever they do, where you can stick your hands in.
Did you take your big Dyson, your big bladeless Dyson over? Or
we had a small one, but no, we didn't take it over. We've got some other thing here, but I guess we'll see how it goes in terms of how cooked we get, but it's fine at the moment. I've sort of got some windows cracked in my room because my room gets quite hot during the nights, especially when I'm playing. I've been playing a lot of Red Dead the last couple of weeks, and the last, say, week and a half, it's getting warm in here. Like my computer is starting to heat up a bit. Like it's not overheating or anything. It's just the fans are just getting really loud. Because I've got my fans on my PC set up, so they're not on like silent, but they're just a little bit above that, so they don't really work that hard because I've got a decent rig with one of those like water cooling pumps, so you can definitely jack it up to get it really going. But it's only the last week where it's been like, oh, let's get things noisy in here. So when I'm recording, like now, it's perfectly fine. It's only when I'm jumping into something crazy like Red Dead, because when I'm playing Monster Train, it's like Monster Train ain't pushing my graphics. So it's gonna be an interesting week, especially considering we're all still in lockdown for the moment. So can't really. I mean, you could go to the beach or whatever, but not really. I mean, you could go to the Ozarks, right?
I don't think anything good has ever happened in the Ozarks, right?
From the documentary.
Yeah, fair enough. It's pretty chilly over here. It's good. It's finally getting cold. It's 14 at the moment, which is nice. I've had to I don't know what it is about there's something about how I operate, but around and this place in particular, but I found that around 3 to 4 o'clock, I get fucking so cold in this room, and it doesn't matter what the temperature is outside. I think it must be like the sun shifts away and the rest of the building blocks the shade, any extra sunlight, so the shade makes me feel really cold. But like often when we're playing like afternoon games, I'll just get fucking cold. I just have to like lie down in the game and go get my fucking jumper or something so I can continue playing, because otherwise I just fucking fucking blazing saddles. Yeah, but I shoot with this hand, like fucking all over the place. So there's just no chance for me to hit anything. And that's not accounting for my inability to hit things when everything's going fine. This is even worse. Like fucking hell. Yeah. So yeah, it's getting kind of cold. We've got multiple blankets. Did you use your heater in San Fran?
The heating system?
Yeah.
When we were watching like TV, we'd chuck it on. Maybe I'd say less than 15 times during winter we used it.
Yeah. So I don't like heated air.
Yeah.
Like just in general, I don't like. I'd rather like layer up. I'll sit in front of a fire for sure, but I don't like the air that's pushed out by, our our air conditioner
Hmm.
heats and cools. But we don't use the heater.
You
We
just play
just
Red
use
Dead.
more blankets
Leave your
and shit.
computer in the middle of the room. Just get
Fucking
around it.
easy,
Get
man.
toasty.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
But yeah. Cool. Well, not cool, as it were, I suppose.
Yeah. We got some
Another
stuff
week.
here though.
We got a bunch to talk about this week.
Yeah.
What do we want to start off with? Shall we
Let's
start
go.
off with?
Let's go Red Dead because that's quick.
Okay.
That's easy. So
Okay.
yeah, I managed to. I've been playing a lot of Red Dead the last couple of weeks. I managed to finish it. My second playthrough. Got through the.
Now that you've finished it, are you going to shave the beard or?
Yeah, because I've been
keeping
playing
the
in
beard?
character.
Yeah, in character.
So I have.
You're a good boy.
I don't know about you, but I did not shave at all during my first or second playthrough. I had very similar looking characters the entire way through that game, and my Arthur Morgan looked raggedy and lots of hair, like an extreme version of Nate. But
Yeah. Yep.
and I also played it with the same sort of like being good as opposed to like robbing people. I don't know. I just like I could have went down that other path, but I didn't. So played them very similar play styles. Saw a lot of stuff that I didn't see the first time around, which is really stuff I haven't seen yet that I saw the first time around as well. But I got to the end of that game, and it's an excellent game. I still stand by what I said last week, that I think it's still the game of this generation, just what it does in terms of its storytelling. Like, you finished that game. I won't go into spoilers because there's probably people that haven't finished it or played it yet. But like, you finished that game, and they have, like I've said before, they've corrected what I did not like about the original not the original Red Dead, but Red Dead Redemption. There's a bit at the end of that game where you can keep playing, and I don't like what they did with that part. And I think they fixed that, and they made it 10 times better because it feels justified now. It feels warranted because you get to the end of that game and you think you finished it and you haven't finished it, and it goes for another 15 hours. Like, you're still playing the game. The fucking epilogue, part one of the epilogue is longer than Minecraft Dungeons. That's like, in terms of how much you can play, right? And so I really enjoyed playing through the epilogue. I still haven't finished it like 100%. I've still got stuff to go and do in that game. There's some wanted posters I can go do. There's some more side missions that I can go do in terms of the area, the map that is left, because you finish that game and then it opens up like a whole new area. And you're like, all right, let's go. I'm going down to this part now. And that just feels like I don't know. I still don't know why they did that. I don't know if it's a big part of Red Dead Online, but there's still things to do out there. It's just not a lot. I don't know if they had plans to maybe do like some extra content at some stage, or if maybe it is very focused, like a focus point in the online section. But for having it in the normal part, it's still a bit weird. But or maybe it was just like a big dick move, being like, hey, here's what we did in the original game, and like comparing that to what's in this section that you can now see, like, oh, fuck you. Because you do get to that part and you're like, man, like, you can see really far and it looks amazing. It's just that there's not a lot going on because it's a lot of desert area. And you compare that to what is in in Strawberry and West Elizabeth and Rhodes and that sort of stuff. It's just completely different landscape. So that stuff is really cool. And just like the organic nature of the missions, like I got to a section in this area and there was like a sheriff being held up by a bunch of goons, and he was about to get shot at. Like, they were literally pulling their guns out, and I just hit the Deadeye button, pulled out like both my pistols, and just all four of them were gone before he could get like his hand the rest of the way up. And it was such like a quick reaction, because I like to see these things play through. Like, I'm not sure, should I intervene or is something going to happen here? And I saw him go for his pistol and he was like on his way up, and I was like, bam. Like, those moments just feel really good in terms of like, I could have been half a second later, and that scenario could have played out entirely differently. Because you get a conversation with him later, and like, where does that sort of lead? So yeah, those experiences of being able to talk to these random encounters, or these people, these characters that you run into, it makes it feel more organic, like a world you want to live in.
I think this it's also pretty brave of a game to give you the, like, a lot of games don't allow you to fail, to miss out on content through failure, optional failure. And it's I think it's a big dick move, as you say, for them to give you that option. You absolutely could have missed out on that content. I think I remember the scenario, and I'm pretty sure I just let him fucking die.
Yeah.
Fuck him. I didn't see it. I mean, like, it's. I think that's one of the great things about Red Dead Redemption. Obviously, it's at the end of the day a linear narrative, but there's so much around.
Yeah, the world building.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found a cabin as I was playing, and just went into it. As I was walking up the steps, I could hear a bear, and I'm like, "Fuck! I got to watch out for this bear. It's gonna be around here somewhere." And I open the door, and this bear comes lunging at me from inside of the cabin. And I'm just like, "All right, fair enough." And like, there's a broken back wall of this cabin where the bear has obviously gotten into. Like, I could have walked around and seen this and saw this was going to happen, but I was like, "Nah, just go through the front door. It's fine.
Yeah.
We'll be cool." Just like moments like that are really cool. So yeah, I dug that game a lot, and it just reminded me of memories that we had of like the vampire stuff and trying to solve that, and then just funny things of like you being like, "Why our pictures look differently?" And I'm like, "It's fine. Don't worry."
Oh my god!
Don't worry about it.
Shit.
It doesn't matter.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah. And you focusing on that for like half an hour, being like, "But I don't know why our pictures look different."
Fucking hell. God damn, that fucking drove me nuts. Yeah. That was good times. Good times.
Yeah, so I'm gonna jump back in, finish a bunch of the side stuff that I haven't seen, and then go exploring to some of the areas I haven't uncovered yet, because there's a bunch of stuff I haven't done up in like the mountains, and then stuff a bit further south and a bit more to the west. So once I do that, I think I'll be good, and then I'll jump into some online and sort of see what that looks like now. Because when we were playing it, it was beta or very, very early.
It was beta.
Yeah,
it was beta. It was beta for like months.
Yeah. Anyway, that game's excellent. Yeah, if you haven't played it, it's kind of. I think it was on sale recently as well. Something like that. Because I know Rockstar's been doing. They did the GTA stuff with Epic, but I thought I saw Red Dead as well on sale at some stage. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely play it. It was our game of the year, and it still immensely holds up, especially where there's not much going on right now. We've still got like another month before some big AAA games start coming out, so it's gonna be a bit of a wait. But anyway,
yeah.
What next? What are we going to go? I don't have a lot.
Let's talk about Warzone Shields.
Warzone Shields.
Warzone.
Sure.
Warzone. Let's talk about Call of Duty Warzone real quick. Get it out of the way. Fucking got the sickest win. Luke. It's fucking amazing. Playing with Kleb and LJM and Nate. And all four of us had fucking shields. We landed at TV station. We ripped it up at TV station. I think 3 other squads might have landed there, because by the time we were fucking leaving, Kleb had 7 kills. I had 4 kills. I think the other 2 had 1 apiece, or maybe like 2 apiece. And because another team had come in, like we'd had a bounty on us. Like, it had been just a fucking nightmare. But the other trick with it was that we'd managed to keep the helicopter alive at TV station, which honestly If I was coming into TV station and I saw a helicopter still on the roof, I would blow it the fuck up. I would do it. I would blow up a fucking helicopter every single fucking time. I do it just passing by, right? Like, I just don't want helicopters. I don't want people to have the option of helicopters whenever they exist. The only time I want multiple helicopters to exist on the map is when I'm trying to have 4 helicopters on the 4 towers of prison, just to sort of flex on everyone that we stole the fucking helicopters in the map. That's the only time. Anyway, speaking of the helicopters at prison, I set up this trap I put C4 on the helicopter in the middle of prison, the one that spawns there. Put C4 on it, and I was running around looting, and I was trying to pick up a bunch of shit all at once, and that registered as the double tap of the use button, and it exploded the fucking helicopter before I got set my trap off, which was annoying, because someone stole our other helicopter, and they definitely would have gone for that helicopter if it had been available. So yeah, that was annoying. Anyway, so we're at TV station. We got the helicopter. We got fucking, I think, 4 squad wipes between us already. We go and get shields. Yeah, we go and get shields with the helicopter. We fly over to the fucking supply drop. We get some shields. All 4 of us have shields. And then we fly off into the center of the circle, and we rip up this squad trying to come in on us. Like, it was nothing. They never had a fucking hope. They didn't even know what was going on. When I killed the last guy, he was like, "Wait, what?" Like, over the mic, and it was perfect. He had no idea what was happening to him, right? Kill all of them. Nate and LJM spend the next, like, fucking, I don't know, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, like, just sniping cunts from fucking ages away. I've got that MP5 with the thermal, the night vision scope. So I'm like I'm taking potties, just like breaking armor. Not really, like, not doing all that much, just breaking armor just to break it, just to fuck with people. Anyway, we move on. The circle closes in. We are actually pretty central to the circle, but it closes just a little bit away from us. And but we've got this building, we've got this rooftop, and Kleb disconnects. I think his game crashed. I'm not sure. That dude needs a new computer. Anyway, his game crashes. He's out. So we're down to 3 in squads. But I believe it's 3v at best. Like, I think the maths works out that it has to be 2v1, v1, v1. Something like that, right? I'm probably doing the maths wrong. Anyway, fucking, we know it's not big teams. And we walk out of this building with our shields up. People take a couple of potties. Doesn't fucking matter. We just shrug them off. Like, doesn't do anything. Can't do anything to us. We fucking walk forward. We block off, like, I don't know, maybe a full quarter of this fucking circle. We just, like, shut it down. They can't get into it. They have to, like, because they see the shields. They go to get close, gas grenade at their fucking feet. They back off, right? So we've got a full quarter of this circle, but we've effectively got half of the final circle is ours because they can't come into it without getting gas grenaded or fucking thermited or stun grenaded. No fucking hope. And then we walk forward a little bit further, and they're like, because of the amount of teams that are left and the size of them, they're just like, it's just constant fights. And so I climb up on top of this fucking building. We fucking kill them all. And we win. And we won. And I would put that, like, we didn't get a kill. We didn't get kills with the shields because that's not what they're there for. But we did win that game because of the shields. And it's very interesting to me how easily we won that game. And it all goes down to shields. And what I like about the shields thing is that I said shields were grossly overpowered. There's a tweet. You can go look at a tweet from me. On the second day that Warzone's out, I'm like, how the fuck are shields still in this game? They're grossly overpowered. And this, like, I call this shit from day one, as I, basically always do. they're disgustingly overpowered. They are ridiculous. And in my opinion, everyone in my squad should be rocking a fucking shield. Every single person should be rocking this shield. But, dear listener, here's the problem. Luke refuses to rock a fucking shield. And it drives me fucking bonkers.
Because you guys are bad with shields. Every time you guys play...
We're fucking amazing with shields.
Let me finish.
You're bad with shields.
You guys playing with shields, it's like watching a bunch of fucking Mr. Magoos walking around that can't do anything. I'm looking at this game now. You guys didn't have any PC players. Sorry, the last team that had a PC squad, they came 8th. They had 26 kills. The rest of them were all console players. You didn't have a full team. I'm yet to see you guys take on a team and beat them with your shields. It just doesn't happen. You have more of a chance winning a fight with a full team with your guns out and shooting at them as opposed to standing there and throwing gas grenades at them. I mean, the chances of them having being able to deal with gas grenades is easy because they don't do much damage. They can counter it with gas masks, and all they need to do is start flanking, and you're fucked. Like any like decent team can deal with that because they're so fucking easy to get rid of. I've watched you guys use these shields over and over again, and it gets you absolutely nowhere. Like 98% of the time, and during endgame, it just doesn't work because a good team will fucking annihilate you. And you've got 2 players in your team that is someone like Kleb who doesn't play a lot. It's dropping your matchmaking down. It's completely different at playing me, who is by far the best player in our team. Even by looking at rankings, I've just clicked on your names now. You have the most amount of deaths with a shield.
What?
Your shield ranking, you have more deaths than any other item.
Well, of course I'm gonna have the most, like, that, because I hold the fucking shield all the time. That's fucking crazy. I've also got the most amount of shields.
But you should have more deaths with one of your guns you're using. But you don't. You've got more deaths with your shield.
What are you talking about?
With your loadout, right? With your loadout, you get a gun as well.
I understand this concept, yes.
Right, so you're dying more times with your shield out than you are with your weapons.
That's because, of course, that's how it happens. No, the only reason I die with my shield out is because the game fails to register when I'm switching between shield and fucking gun.
Right.
That's a bug. You can't fucking trust anything this fucking game is telling you in those fucking those terms. How many times do you fucking die behind a wall and you're like, oh well.
That's because I'm playing on 230 ping.
No, it's not, because I die behind walls as well. Fucking according to this, according to the fucking kills, I've got the most kills with a fucking 357 Magnum. That I suppose implies that I went fucking dual snake shot whoring for fucking ages, but it is categorically untrue. I absolutely didn't.
You are a dual snake shot whore. That's what's going on here.
What's the IW8PI Mic 9?
I don't
know. Some other pistol. According to this, my most deaths come from that. Right? Anyway, after that, my second most kills come with the AUG, which is insane. And then the X16, which, I don't know, is that the fucking M4? Where's the M4 here? Because it's the first gun that I, like, maxed out.
Maybe the stats weren't working back then. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. Maybe that's what it is. Or maybe the stats tracking in this game is fucking balked most of the time because it doesn't fucking register half the fucking shit. You know, stats didn't track at all if you quit before the helicopter flew off for first and second. Did you know that was the case for a long time? Do you know the other thing that happened was if you didn't wait for the XP to tally, it wouldn't count back in the day? Like, the amount of shit that doesn't fucking work in this, like, stat tracking situation is lunacy. So I cannot believe
including
you're trying to use that
strats
as a fucking
They're bad. You send me some videos of you guys pulling off some sweet like squad wipes with your shields, and I'll change my mind. Until then, every time I've watched you guys engage a team, it just falls apart.
Do you know what's wild about you watching us engage a team is that you're always still alive in these situations, and it's weird
because I'm fighting four people and you guys are just standing there with your shields being like, oh, well, here we go.
But instead, you just sit back.
I'm usually shooting people. I'm usually downing at least two of them. And you guys,
it's
are like,
weird how they don't die. Hey, apparently the best player on our squad. Two of us got shields, so you're basically invincible, and yet nobody ever fucking dies when you're the only one with a gun out. It should be leading to your biggest kills ever, because we are literally just blocking incoming fire and giving you the opportunity to murder.
Right, but then you guys don't push because you're like little fucking turtles that can't move
across the ground. We are literally pushing the entire time because that's how the shield strategy works.
It's a bad strategy.
It's walking fucking forward.
It's one of the worst in the game.
But instead, you're just... Instead of fucking shooting anyone, you're just back there going, shields don't work, shields don't, oh, I'm dead again. Oh, I died of rockets. Everyone just kills us with rockets. And meanwhile, fucking me and Nate have shields up and aren't dying of rockets because the shields block the rockets.
But you're not winning either.
Like, no, man.
You're not winning. You're not getting kills. You're just standing there dying all the time. All you're doing is getting further up the leaderboard and then not being able to kill the final team.
This is exactly what I was saying the other day. If we hadn't had to stop and get you back up in the middle of an open fucking field with a rock the size of a fucking, I don't know, a soccer ball as cover, if we hadn't had to do that, then we would have been close enough to throw gas and stop them.
But you throw gas and stuns. Let's go with that. But then I die, and then what happened?
We got close enough. We gassed them,
but you didn't kill any of them because gas does zero damage.
We got killed by a third party. Like, this is ridiculous. Oh yeah, well, and then you die to a third party. Oh, you can't take on fucking 18 cunts at once with your fucking shields.
But I guess we could have killed those.
I'd already died to rockets. Don't worry about it.
You're not doing anything. You're not doing any damage. Not getting any kills. You just trying to get further in the circle.
But we were literally doing damage. We were literally doing damage.
It doesn't do any damage.
We were fucking moving forward. We'd had them gassed. They died. They were a full squad of 4. You go look at that game. We were a squad of 3. Oh, sorry, it was trios. They were full squad of 3. This is a solo dude. He swept in. He swept in and killed 3 people and us. Because he got the third party and they're all fucking gassed and stunned. Like, that dude had it easy. We had it easy if we hadn't gotten third partied. But, look, I will give you that shields work unbelievably poorly in situations where it is a wide open field in every single direction. However, we do have wins in those situations. We've 100% got wins in those situations because we can just fucking lock it down. I've got them fucking recorded. I can show you, but you're going to write them off because you'll be like, yeah, no, that was just that was 2 out of a trio. Show me a full squad wipe. And I'll be like, yeah, but there was 3 other squads shooting at us the whole fucking time. Like, we were blocking all that other incoming fire. You gotta,
like I said, I've never seen you guys win a game, not once, with shields where it's been like a whole team or a proper team. It's only ever been when there's one person.
See, you keep moving the goalposts. You keep moving the fucking goalposts. Oh yeah, it's a whole team. No, it's a proper team. Oh yeah, no, those guys in that other game didn't count because, like, they were all console players. Klebs tanked your skill-based matchmaking. That's what it is. That's how you won. That's the only reason why you won. Now we get to the bottom of it.
That's what I'm saying. When you're playing with me, it doesn't work. So we're playing against good players that know how to deal with shields, and it doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work because you won't take a fucking shield, and we keep having to fucking protect your ass. If you would take a shield,
I'll take a shield next game, and it's not going to work. I'm telling you, we literally won a game like two games before when we didn't have shields because we were playing properly.
When did we win a game without shields?
We were playing with no loadouts. You died, so maybe that's why you don't remember. But I don't know what game it was, but we just... Let me find it. It's not even on here for you. I don't know why. How do I find me?
Right. I got 6 kills, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I see it. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th,
Yeah, I did
7th,
3,200 damage. You did the
9th,
least amount
10th,
of damage.
11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th. Whoa. 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 I hate to say this. Luke. But the only team that was entirely on PC in that game appears to have been us.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, apparently it dashes all legitimacy of this win.
No, I'm saying with shield it's different because it's harder to aim. You can't. They have snapshot aim on the game, right? And so you can't aim at things like body parts with your on the side when you're moving around. The shield doesn't completely cover you. When you're walking, it still moves your arms and legs. You can shoot at those parts. It's so much easier on PC to deal with a shield. When there weren't shields in this game, we were using loadouts, proper loadouts.
Proper loadouts, and we're playing, according to you, people who don't count for the win because literally no.
Well, no, you're playing with me, so the matchmaking goes much higher than playing with like someone like Kleb, who's not played any of the game.
Much higher, which is why. Oof. I don't even know how most of these people died, to be honest. They might have died to us. Second place had 5 kills as a squad, and one of them did no damage at all. The other one did 0. Did 100. Not even a single person's worth of damage. I had more damage than the entire squad combined. I nearly had more than the people in third. I had more than the people in fourth. Fucking hell. That's like, I don't know about your theory here. I think it might be that might not be the case.
My theory is that your shield strategy is crap and it doesn't work. Like 95%
and you refuse to test this theory.
I said I'll use it. I'll go with you guys and I'll run it. It's not going to get us anywhere at late game. Like 5% of the time we'll win games. We've got more of a chance winning end game fights with a proper loadout kit with things like sniper rifles or RPGs as opposed to standing in a line trying to push into the circle with shields and getting picked off one by one.
Except for all the times that's worked.
But when? I've not seen it. I'm telling you, I've not seen it when you guys
you refuse to do it. If we've got a full squad of shields, it works. If we've got fucking Beano who fucking refuses to fucking take a shield, we're gonna drag his ass around the fucking into the late game. It never fucking works. That shield setup is 100% built for short range, so we had to close the distance. It's built for short range. It only works in close quarters, which is why we get dicked when the circle hard shifts away from us into the middle of a fucking field. That's the only reason the shields don't work.
That's how the game works. Like, if you had a sniper rifle or something, you could deal with some of those people, or a rocket launcher, or whatever you could as a secondary weapon. Instead, you can't do anything with your shield up.
But we can! This is what I'm saying. You're fucking not listening. I'm saying we can do something about them. We just have to not spend all our time desperately trying to keep the rest of our fucking squad alive. If we just individually concentrate on ourselves, we can fucking walk our way into the circle protected. We do. We literally did it in that game.
I'm telling you, I've not seen it.
We did it in that game.
Which game?
We were doing it in that game.
Against one person, not against a team.
That was against it was 3 dudes who were non-stop rocketing us. They clearly had 18 rockets between them. They all had rocket launchers. They were shooting us non-stop. They downed you. They nearly downed Nate, right?
They downed me because I was the only one shooting at them. There's a whole
because
team
you were
one
the only one
shooting.
without a shield. Because you were the only one without a shield.
Anyway, all right, I'm done with this conversation. I think you're wrong. Everyone else at home is going to think you're wrong.
We will fucking prove it.
The community thinks you're wrong. Otherwise, it'd be everyone would be running this thing. Pro players, whatever. They don't because it's a bad strategy. And it's not fun gameplay either.
That is also untrue. It is spectacularly fun. When we do our fucking gas stun thermite combo, it's fucking hilarious.
It only works in certain situations when you're in, say, a hallway or something, and you're able to verse someone one-on-one. If you have a whole team that's shooting you in an open area or anywhere that's not a corridor, it does not work. hands down, it doesn't work because you can flank people, you can counter them with C4. It's ridiculously easy. All you need to do is everybody is just focus on one. Like, I've never died to fucking anyone with a shield in this game.
Yeah, well, yeah, I've got a game where I came fucking second with a shield,
All right, but you
and
didn't
I had
win.
to kill fucking well. That's because I had to. I literally, I put it up. I think I put it up. I had to kill fucking 8 cunts, 8 people, and I used the shield to maximum efficiency. The only problem was I didn't have gas left because I had to kill 8 fucking people. Right? At some point, the strategy doesn't work because you don't have infinite fucking ammo. Right? That's not a failure of the strategy. That is a failure of essentially resource management, I suppose. Or I was RNG fucked, and the dude who won was literally hiding in a bush and managed to wait it out long enough until he could secure the win. But otherwise, I would have fucking won that game against a billion cunts, against a million fucking cunts. Regardless, yeah, you are going to win one-on-ones. I think that it gives you the opportunity to turn 2v1s into 2v2s because you can stall. That's what the shield brings, the ability to stall until you can even the odds. That's the best thing about it. But it does a whole bunch of other things as well. Let's move on.
Wait,
I'm right, and I will prove it to you. What?
We checked out Battle Royale Classic on Warzone, which is I don't know the specifics. I think it's no loadouts, no respawns, no kill streaks. I think as well, off the top of my head. No contracts.
Yeah, no kill streaks, no contracts, and yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, so it's like classic Battle Royale. I think the circle speed may be a little bit different as well. I think I was reading. But it basically just drops you in, and it's like classic Battle Royale. You don't start off with any weapons, which was a bit bit weird because we dropped on a spot where we normally drop and didn't have any weapons like we normally do. And I'm like, fuck, this is bad. So we had to jump off of our TV station and then go and find actual guns, which we ended up doing. Yeah, and it's basically like you have to gear up like El Clasico Battle Royale. I think it's awesome. It's a lot of fun. I think it's just one of their sort of like rotating playlists that they're doing.
Yeah, just a limited time event type thing.
Yeah, it basically like fixes a lot of the issues that we had with it in terms of loadouts being too cheap. They put in this sort of Easter egg thing where they had the bunkers. You get key cards, you open bunkers, you get a bunch of loot in there. It's kind of there's not much of a point to that in the regular game because
I got a triple kill. I got a triple kill the other day. We were at prison.
Yeah,
and these dudes like went in. They drove their car into the bunker.
Yeah, and they must have see it from on top of the castle, the prison.
Yeah, yeah, you can see the bunker. You can see the entrance. Anyway, the circle was about to go, and like the bunker would have been like outside of the circle. Finally, the circle was sort of just closing near prison, but sort of off to the left. And so I fired a rocket into the entrance of the bunker, like just to splash it, and it blew up the fucking car, and I got a triple kill. It's fucking hilarious. They must have been fucking dirty. They had wasted that entire. They got there.
They were waiting for people, I think.
Well, they got there before the first circle had closed. Like they were in and they'd finished with it before the first circle had closed, and they were still there. I want to say 4 circles later. They didn't leave at all, like not once. And so they didn't have like loadout drops. They didn't have any fucking perks or anything like that. They were just in there with whatever you get out of that fucking. And they must have just waited with their car, and then I fucking splash damaged them all to death. And the gulag had closed. So it must have been 5 circles later. They spent the entire game holed up in that fucking bunker,
right?
For nothing.
Yeah, just camping.
We've been in there a couple of times. It's just not worth it. I don't think the loot
you get
you get out
money,
of it.
but I don't think enough.
Not even close. You don't get enough money, and yeah, the loot you get isn't good enough. I think there's like 2 orange crates usually.
Yeah.
Like
And when you're
it's
running
one of
like a
those
team of
things.
4 or something, it's not.
Yeah,
I don't think it's worth it at this
no,
stage.
it's not even close.
Yeah.
Yeah, not compared to just fucking chasing
Getting
down
low.
a random drop loadout or buying one or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that was a lot of fun. I think there's some tweaks that they could make to it because I was running a heartbeat sensor,
yeah,
and that's broken because nobody has ghosts or anything like that, and because there's no kill streaks, you can't get UAVs, and so nobody knows where you are. You just run around with this heartbeat sensor and just
yeah.
instantly like, oh, there's someone behind us. Well, pick them off. There's 3 guys in this house. So that
You
was
get
broken.
thermals and
Yeah, and thermal scopes. I picked up a gun with a thermal scope, and
yeah.
again, because you can't hide your heat signature or anything, you instantly see everyone. So I think
You
they're
just
two of
like
the things.
sweep like ridge
Yeah,
lines, and you're like, oh, there's a squad over there, there's a squad over there, squad over there. Don't worry about it. They're all showing up, fucking bright as day.
yeah.
Easy to see. Yeah.
So like, I don't know what they do with that. If it's a thing where they start removing individual items or changing like the loadout
Go
sort
like
of pool.
full bare bones. Nothing above green.
Right.
Can't pick up anything above green.
Shit tier.
And yeah, shit tier stuff, and only grenades and flashbangs.
What if they do a
Uh,
shields only mode? Would you love that? Would that be all you play from now on?
I'd win it for sure because I was born with a shield. Nobody else knows how to use a shield. Once I show you how good the shield is, you're gonna think the regular fucking game is shield only mode, motherfucker.
We'll see.
Um,
But yeah, I really like that mode. It's a lot of fun. It's definitely a different play style.
Yeah,
Because
the reason we ripped cunts up is because they were playing like it was regular, playing like they could gulag back in and stuff, but they were done.
super aggressive. Yeah.
We were playing muted, probably a little bit. I didn't actually like it all that much because I really enjoy the fucking pace of Warzone and the pace that you play at when you know that your teammates can buy you back in, like that kind of stuff.
It slows the game down.
And this was so much slower, and yet, yeah. I mean, we spent a bit of time at TV station on that rooftop trying to work out what we were going to do next, but yeah, like I like how fast the game was over because you couldn't buy people in.
Yeah.
Like we looked up, we're like, it's like the second
left.
circle, and it's fucking holy shit. Yeah. Anyway.
Cool. New season is starting soon. They released a trailer today, this morning. Cool. Doesn't really show much other than that Price looks like he's going to be a playable character. Or they'll probably release him as DLC and make a fuck ton of money out of that. And there's still talk about weapons, some sort of like not. I don't think they're saying nuclear, more like something a bit smaller than that. So I'm wondering if it's they're gonna introduce this Bunker 11 with some sort of weird targeting system where you can drop a mini nuke on people or something, sort of gas circle on people. That could be interesting, change things up. But I guess we'll find out more about that one next week. I think it's next Wednesday or Thursday it's dropping. So anyway, cool. What else do we have here that we can talk about? Monster Train?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I've been playing a bunch of Monster Train still. Last week, I don't know when the last time you played it before last week was, but they patched it maybe 2 or 3 times in the week leading up to launch week, and they nerfed a bunch of cards, especially after we talked about it last week. Like Umbra got a big nerf in terms of one of its hero abilities. So before it used to be like when you killed something, or when you ate a morsel or something, it'd expand the floor by like 1 or 2 spaces. They changed that, so it's just a permanent thing now. It only gives you 1 space depending on what it is, or if it's like tier 2, then it gets 2, or if it's like +3. So they changed that card completely, which changed it. So yeah, there was a bunch of different card changes in there that I saw the last couple of days, and they've done a bunch with
Umbra's
that
still
one.
disgusting.
Yeah, it still works
Umbra's
ridiculously
still
well.
broken as fuck. Yeah.
And I've been playing a spell build, which you talked about last week that you couldn't figure out how to get going. I won a game last night, and I got really close to one this morning with the same build. I'm playing a purple green build, and what that ends up doing is you end up with your main character being the guy that either does
Little fish dude.
Yeah, he does like frostbite damage.
Yep.
Or the one that I went, because I was playing him a bunch, just like frostbite damage, and that stuff is really cool. But I switched him across and made him the spell weakness. So he does a sweep and he spell weaknesses people. And
Yep.
so I had him on my back line, and then I had a bunch of the shark looking dudes at the front, which were doing every time they get hit, they do a sweep damage of frostbite. And so I'd have basically like one of those guys on each of the bottom 2 floors.
Yep.
And then on my green deck, I would have the dudes with the big green planty guys that every time you heal them, they get rejuvenation, they get plus like spikes, or they get like +1/+1 for damage and heals. And so I'd have those guys in there, and then I'd have another fish looking lady who every time you use a spell, she gets +1/+1. And so I had this different sort of like tiers set up where the bottom row was kind of doing spell weakness, frostbite damage, and then the second row was doing frostbite damage plus like another set of sweeping damage, and then top one was kind of like the tank, so that once things got really hectic up the top, if I needed to, I'd be fine. Like nothing could kind of get past that level. And so what that meant I could do was with my spells, every time anything would get close to the top, or even the boss, they'd have like 20 stacks of spell damage on them, spell weakness. And then if my boss got up there, I would drop like a healing spell and it'd do like 900 ticks of damage. Or I could do like a fireball on it and it'd like plus, it's like 6 times 20. And the thing would just melt. So I was using that as like a spell deck. And that worked pretty well the 2 games that I played. I didn't win the last one because I fucked up a little bit. I wasn't paying attention. But one of the things that kind of can tick you over with that build is the sweep enemies that come in, because the little champion hero that you've got doesn't have much health. Like he starts off really low when you first bring him in. It's like 6'3", and he can't do much at that first couple of levels. So anytime you get sweep, you're in a bit of trouble. You need to think about where you're positioning these guys. But yeah, I think spell, you can definitely make a spell build. I was doing.
I didn't say you can't. I was saying it's significantly less efficient than other builds, and nowhere is this more apparent. I've been playing Hell Rush a bunch. Nowhere is it more apparent than in fucking
daily
Rush.
challenge.
Yeah,
is it? Or is it the
no? Hell Rush is the 8-person last person standing game mode.
Yeah.
Nowhere is it more apparent than in that, because whenever you've got spell heavy, like what do we have? Purple blue. We had purple blue, and so you're obviously encouraged to go for spells, but when you've only got 3.5 minutes to complete a fight, and that includes doing everything pre-fight. And once the 3.5 minutes is up, it goes auto relentless pretty much. And that's how everyone died on the third map on that one. Like me included, you just got fucking blitzed, because you need, like, relentless is by design a system that like hurts spell builds. You wind up in a situation where you aren't able, like, you can only do 1 round of spells, whereas spell build, like, teams are built around trying to maximize the use of your cards. It's like if you were in it, like if you wound up in a situation where you can no longer draw cards. So that's basically it, right? You wind up in a situation where you're just not allowed to draw cards anymore. And it is a huge buff to bosses. It really changes. Like I won a fucking exactly what you were saying, frostbite, and spell damage build. Like that's exactly how I did it. I had a card that was taking all the frostbite off a level, and then applying it to one character and doubling it. And it was disgusting. I had fucking on Seraph. I had something like and he was cleansing himself as well. So he was doing he was getting rid of half of the frostbite every time, but it didn't fucking matter. He had like fucking 500 on it by the time. I didn't kill him before, unfortunately, unlike with Umbra, where I can kill him before he even fucking enters the bottom level. But yeah, he was like taking 500 frostbite damage every fucking turn at the start of the fucking round. He lasted literally one turn. Yeah, like I'm not saying that you can't do spell. I'm just saying it's so much less efficient than doing anything else because of the way the game, because of Relentless, essentially.
Yeah,
you know. The Hell Rush mode. Have you played it at all?
I haven't checked it out yet. No.
It's pretty interesting, but it like I feel like the time pressure, like is too much. There's 3.5 minutes. It doesn't allow you. I lost a game that I was 100% going to win because my wife walked in, and it took me 20 seconds to tell her to go away because I was trying to fucking win some shit. And 20 seconds was enough for me to like completely fucking botch that run. Which when I definitely would have won it. I just couldn't get the morsels out to get my fucking Overgorger buffed up enough to do the damage, and so the boss left with like fuck all health, but I'd already taken a lot of damage prior to that on my pyre. Yeah, the time pressure is heinous in that one.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very beginner friendly. Maybe there should be 2 modes. There should be like a rush and then Hell Rush is the harder one. Like have people be able to take their time and sort of play it at their own pace against other people.
I still think my challenge idea would be fucking great. Have it essentially be Hell Rush, right? But there's no time limit at all. It creates a scenario, creates a game that everyone plays the same, because that's Hell Rush plays the same as a challenge where everyone's playing with the same deck and the same, like they'll get the same options and all of that. But you've got 24 hours to complete it, and then you've got 24 hours after that to try and beat that score. And you can play it as many times as you want in that 24 hours. And yeah, like see what you come up with at the end. I think that'd be very interesting.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it. Anyway, multiple people, 2 people messaged me to tell me that my bread analogy was dumb. So
Okay.
I'm not going to do food analogies anymore. No more. Yeah. But I could smell bread. Someone was baking bread. It wasn't my wife. But someone in my apartment building was baking bread, and I could smell it. And I think it was like fucking in my brain.
It triggered you.
It did. But normally my food analogies are pretty good. So fuck off. Unnamed people.
Yeah. It seems to be doing pretty well. Like,
yeah,
I was checking the other day. I was watching some streams, and there was a few thousand people watching, and yeah, I don't know. I think it could do better though. This game. Like, I think I haven't seen a lot of reviews for it. A lot of the big mainstream sites. I don't know. I just feel like it's a really good game that is not getting the attention it sort of deserves right now.
Yeah, it's overwhelmingly positive on Steam. I used Parsec to watch Nate play a game, and I just sort of talked him through some of the like stuff. He only had red and green. He was like pretty close to unlocking Umbra. but he only had red and green. So yeah, I was talking through some of the like he'd go to do something. I'd be like, okay, but if you instead of playing that card there, like one example is he was going to play a card. He's going to play one of those like do 2 damage cards.
Yeah,
like just a regular little
like a
fucking fireball.
fireball thing.
But it did 5. It was doing 5 damage because he had like
Magic power plus
+3
3 or
magic.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was his first relic. It actually wound up being not terrible, mostly because he got those heal 5 and deal 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, the green one. And that was a good fucking room clear. But yeah, he was just gonna dump 5 damage on the boss when it was coming into the third, and I'm like, hold up, if you dump that 5 damage on your imp, you can play another like your last unit there, and that should be enough to actually wipe out. He was just gonna play it and then cop. I think he was gonna cop 1 round of pyre damage, like, and then you won't take any pyre damage at all. And it was like just little things like that where I think as someone who doesn't play a lot of card games and doesn't really like think in those terms, he didn't realize that was something that he could do, and like it was really interesting seeing him do that. And then he unlocked Umbra that turn with like when he finished that battle, that run, he unlocked Umbra, and he apparently he won his first run with it. He got Overgorger early and won it immediately. And
if you get that early, it's just like I hate playing Umbra and being like, where the fuck is this card? Like, where is it? What is going on?
Yeah, it's goofy in
or when you play like a red deck and you get those ones that are like, it costs like 10 mana to put down. They get like 150 damage and 200 health, but you got no imps because you need imps to play those things. And you're like, fuck. Or you're waiting for like conserve on the artifact so you can keep your mana between each turn. That's like the only time I never get those cards is when I've got that stupid fucking like those really beefy cards that you can't use unless you've got those 2 things. And you're like, oh well, all right, fair enough. That's what we do.
I had a good run with red black, like red main. I was trying to
get the rage,
stop from just using Umbra all the time. Well, I had that imp. No, I had that card. I didn't have any imps. I had that card that like creates 2 imps.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know what was going on, but every time I played that card, it would create one of those imps that would bring back 1 consumed card. Yeah. And I only had 1 consumed card. It was the one that made the fucking imps. So it would bring back, and I'd play it again, and then I'd bring it back. I'm like, this is going good.
Except for the part where they only do like 1 damage.
Well, yeah, that wasn't helpful, but I was filling up my board a bit. No, the real problem was I must have used that like fucking, I don't know, 4 fights in a row, and then I played it and I didn't get that imp, and I didn't know what the fuck to do. I'm like, well, I don't fucking know. This piece of shit fucking deck. God damn it. Throw it out. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And I like, I lost on the spot.
I get the only thing I've kind of been disappointed in is the like end game aspect of it. Once you get all the cards, and then it's like, all right, you can keep playing on a harder difficulty. And what that does is it kind of gives you dodgy cards that you can't use, like unpurgeable cards. So sort of fill blank spaces in your like dead weight into your deck. And you don't really get anything for winning other than gold frames for your existing cards. And that's just kind of like like I don't really care about that.
There's not,
I thought it was going to give me more powerful
build out
cards.
the story and stuff. I was hoping for like some narrative, you know? That's what Slay the Spire does when you beat it all on every, like with every unit.
Right.
You have the capacity to like uncover more of the narrative and all that kind of stuff. but I haven't seen anything like that. Anything even hinting towards that in Monster Train. I still stand by my point that I don't think like Overgorge is broken. It's flat out broken. But yeah, I think 25 tiers of fucking Ascension is too many.
Yeah, for the difficulty scale,
one at a time. Yeah, it's I need to jump up 5 at a fucking time because I'm not seeing any. Like, jump me up 5, and then if I lose, drop me back. Right? Like, do it that way. I don't give a fuck. But just I don't want to. That's 5 more runs where I know the fucking outcome. Like, it's not fun, you know. And I'm not the only person who's complained about that either. Like, I've seen a number of people complain. I did see one dude on. I was reading Reddit.
Is there a Reddit
saying,
like community or something? I couldn't find any.
Yeah, there's a small one. I think it's r/Monster Train. Yeah, there was a guy, and he was saying that Overgorger is unstoppable all the way up to 23, and he doesn't know if it continues to be unstoppable because he stopped playing it because he literally bored himself out of playing the game. So he had to go play something else, basically. Yeah, like, yeah, they got to do something about that. 100%.
There was a patch that dropped.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, this is the patch I saw today. Yeah.
All right. What's it do?
Yeah. Nothing. Just bug fixes, basically.
Right.
Yeah. No card nerfs or anything that I can see, or buffs.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Monster Train. It's out now. Check it out.
Cool.
What else do we have here? We want to talk about. I think the rest of the
Terraria.
Yep.
Let's do Terraria pretty quick. I'm still playing Terraria. It's I spoke about it last week. It's a good game. I think it works really well. I think the change to the journey, fantastic. I think I said it last week, but I cannot imagine playing this game without fucking the ability to just replicate items on the fly. I would go fucking bananas. I've been creating like better and better swords. I think I'm up to pretty close to the end game, and I'm feeling like I'm kind of done with it. My big problem is I'm in a situation now where like it feels like there's a significant amount of RNG involved in like and the more I read about what I'm supposed to do next, like I do not understand how people did shit in this game. I have no fucking idea, right? Like I killed the 3rd mechanical boss, which was a fucking dick punch and a half, right? All 3 of them were. The amount of times I distinctly recall telling my brother that I was having too much trouble with fucking Terraria and I didn't understand how the fuck to do anything. And I thought I was playing on easy mode and I don't understand how the fuck this game works. Right? I was just getting fucking gangbanged to death by fucking slimes, like over and over, these little fucking blob cunts. Like there's just too many of them. It just didn't make any sense to me. And he comes in and it seemed like it was just the seed that I was on had a fuck ton of slimes on it, or maybe I was during that fucking slime rain or whatever the fuck. I don't know. It was just I just got unlucky because there weren't anywhere near as many slimes, and we put together a house, and everything seemed to be working out okay. And I got into like the swing of the game, and I managed to I had some weapons, and things were starting to make sense to me, and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, like Terraria was sort of just clicking, right? And then I killed this wall of flesh thing, which triggers hard mode, right? Where everything's a lot harder. And they aren't fucking kidding. Everything is so much harder. And I shouldn't have just fucking triggered hard mode, basically, but I did by accident. There's like multiple levels. The way Terraria works is the 2D sort of Minecraft sort of game. You dig down, you build stuff, you get ores, and you turn those ores into armor and all that kind of shit. You've got these biomes as well. You've got like multiple biomes if you where you start is usually a forest biome. You go left and there's like a desert, right? There's a jungle, and then maybe snow and a beach and all this kind of shit. And there's this corruption biome where everything's kind of gross, made of flesh, and you go through there. You can fight a boss by like breaking these things. I don't know how you'd work it out. How you'd work out that you did that, right? I don't know how. Like I knew how to do it or to do it because I was reading a guide. Oh no, I knew to do that because I had my brother who knew what to do, right? Telling me what to do, right? But after he left and after I killed this wall of flesh, which I did, we fought it by accident because we dug all the way down and there's like this hell area, the underworld or whatever they call it, and it's like lava fucking everywhere and people keep dying. I was saying last week that they had this luck mechanic. They patched it out that morning. They removed bad luck that morning.
Yeah, and we were talking about it last week. They just put a patch out like while we were podcasting because they were listening somehow.
Of course. Yeah. The hacks.
And they knew.
So we got to the like we were down there. He was still dying all the fucking time to the lava. They're just not having a good time with lava. And like essentially there's these demons and you kill them and they drop this voodoo doll, and the voodoo doll, when it's burned, summons the final boss of the game, the wall of flesh, which triggers hard mode when you beat it. Anyway, I killed one of them while it was flying across a pit of lava, and the fucking thing fell into the lava and it burned and triggered it, and we just had to fucking do it. We just had to fucking deal with it. It was not easy. It was very difficult, but we had, luckily, like because of journey mode, we had the resources required to get it done. And then he bailed after that, and I was playing on my own. And if I hadn't looked it up, right, to like in hard mode, everything does way more damage and takes way more damage. Like all the monsters are just like 3 times the fucking health and damage pool, like crazy shit. So you go from like, okay, I've got a handle on this game to holy shit, I am getting fucking walloped. Like the final boss of the game was easier than some of these fucking regular cunts. And so I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I had to go look it up, and you need this item that you pick up off the fucking final boss called the Pone Hammer, and you use that to break these altars. How the fuck would you how would you know to do that if you didn't know to do that? When you break those altars, it creates the first of the upgrade ores that you can use to beat the fuck out of things. Like, so you got to use a specific hammer to break a specific thing in the world to then go hunt down some stuff. I just like, it feels almost deliberately obtuse. I just don't understand how you would know how to do that stuff. And that trend of like, I'm so glad I've got my second screen here with 700 fucking tabs on it, all of them to Terraria wiki, telling me how to fucking do shit. Because if I didn't have that, I wouldn't know what the fuck I was doing. It would be me in a fucking dirt hut, like occasionally venturing out to like try, like, it's not even like I don't know. There are items that you can only build if you've got a certain combination of things next to one another, right? Like you need like a specific anvil and a crafting bench and this hell forge, and you only make the hell forge by you'd steal a hell forge from hell, but you turn the hell forge into an adamantium forge by fucking like combining it in this specific, like while under this fucking waxing moon and all this kind of shit. Like there's this corruption shit, the flesh stuff, rapidly starts to take over the entire world, and you could stop it if you get this clentometer thing that you can only get from this chick who shows up after the hard mode has begun, but you have to talk to her while she's in a forest, and she can't be in a house at the time, otherwise, and all this kind of shit. And you're like, how the fuck? How the fuck would I naturally work any of this out? Because you don't work like it's not like it's not like you talk to them and they're like, wow, if I was in a forest, I could sell you some green shit. Or like you talk to someone else and they're like, wow, you can make a fucking adamantium forge if you had these 3 obscure fucking things. Right? And like I just don't like that stuff. The experience of playing the game and the experience of like digging deep and like fucking spelunking and all that kind of shit, like adventuring, is fantastic. I just don't understand how you do any of the crafting in that game, like without resources. Yeah, like without a fucking wiki. Like
that's how Minecraft does it as well now, right? It's kind of just you do something and it builds it, and then you know how to do that now.
Yeah. But at least with Minecraft, it felt like there was some logic to it. Maybe I just got in on the ground floor with Minecraft, and so I got it initially. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm coming into it too late and progressing through it so rapidly that it becomes overwhelming. But I feel like that isn't it, eh?
I think it'd be more interesting to have like a there's 2 ways like I think of that other games have done it, like your the forest or Green Hell did it similarly, where they give you a book and it's like, here is the things you can build and here are the things you need to build that. So it gives you the blueprints of like what you can build, right?
Yeah.
And then there's other games like, I think it's The Raft that did it, where you kind of level up and you build something and then it kind of unlocks like another tier of stuff you can build, and then you start learning that way. I think that's a more interesting way of doing it, of like your character getting more knowledge or finding something and then figuring out that they can build.
Yeah,
like
the
showing you.
Subnautica way, where you like you
Yeah.
to go scan stuff in the game world, and if you scan like a I don't know fucking Sea-Doo part, if you scan 3 of those,
Yeah, it tells you
then
what you can do.
suddenly you can build this. Yeah, you need
Yeah.
what you need and stuff to build it. Yeah,
Like some sort of
that
learning
makes sense.
mechanic, or getting the materials and them being like, this is what you can build with them, as opposed to being like, all right, I've got these 2 things, what the fuck do I do? All right, I gotta go look on a Wikipedia page, or just like randomly put things together and see if it does something.
And like, if you weren't in journey mode, randomly putting shit together to see what happens would be a fucking nightmare. In journey mode, you just like you farm fucking mithril ore or adamantium until you get 100 of it, and then you've got that's it. You never need to fucking farm that. You never need to mine that shit again. But if you aren't, you have to do that shit. Like anytime you're like, oh, precious, 1 bit of ore. Finally, I can finally do this, and then you fucking throw it away on some fucking shit you don't need. And you're like, oh my god, yeah, you'd feel like a real dummy. Anyway,
Cool.
Yeah, that's Terraria. I think I'm done with it, to be honest. I just don't have. I feel like I'm in the end game and I don't really care to like. It feels like all that's left now is combat. I don't really love the combat in the game. I like it for the adventuring stuff, and when the combat sort of facilitates exciting adventuring, like those moments when I bust my way into a fucking bee swarm or some shit, and there's like 7 billion fucking hornets coming at me. I'm like, all right, that's pretty cool. Like the panic and stuff. But when it's like, okay, now I will walk over here and fight this boss. It's like, nah, good.
Nice.
What else we got? Wildfire. No, let's do War Remains first.
Okay.
Because it's very short. War Remains. Dan Carlin presents an immersive memory is a VR experience narrated by Dan Carlin, and if I'm being honest, I don't think it's worth it. To be honest, I'm pretty disappointed in it. It's like for $15 or some shit,
Yeah.
and it took me 14 minutes to complete.
Wow. Yep.
Yes.
That is yeah.
750. 750. So it's yeah. I don't know. 2 minutes a buck, basically. And it's Dan Carlin. If you don't know, he does Hardcore History, which is a very good podcast that goes through, I guess, violent, turbulent times in history, and he does a significant amount of research, and he does these super long fucking podcasts, and yeah, like some of them are spectacular. Blueprint for Armageddon is amazing, and there's a lot I think quite similar about Blueprint for Armageddon in this I don't know experience. My favorite is I think it's Wrath of the Khans, which is like fucking 18 hours going into the I don't know how grand the fucking Genghis Khan fucking empire was. It's amazing. That
Right.
fucking podcast is spectacular. It's definitely worth a listen. Anyway, Dan Carlin in this narrates through a VR experience about the First World War. And yeah, it's 14 minutes long. And he does the usual Dan Carlin thing of using firsthand accounts, like written by people to their loved ones back home from the war, to create, like he narrates by way of those firsthand accounts, and creates a really good mental picture. And I guess in VR, the idea is that it amplifies that I guess immersion. But the problem I have is, well, obviously it's extremely short, which is
Hmm.
not what I'm used to from Dan Carlin joint. Even his, like, he does like these short versions of Hardcore History, and even those are fucking the gap long,
Hmm.
like. But this is 14 minutes. It's a very shallow look. It doesn't really go into a lot of depth. I think I get the feeling like this was created to be part of some sort of art installation somewhere, and they've sold it to, I don't know, recoup some production costs or something. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, it doesn't really like, it feels like something that if you're at a museum, you would chuck the headset on and experience this, and you'd be like, "Cool," and then you go on to the rest of the museum, and you'd be like, "Fair enough." But if
Yeah.
you had to fucking pay for this one thing, you'd be like, "All right, well, I wonder how I can get my money back."
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so then yeah, there's not a lot, like, there's no interactivity. There are these vignettes where you sort of stand there and things happen, and you watch as Dan Carlin narrates, which I feel doesn't really uh utilize the medium very well. The complete lack of interactivity is sort of leads to a situation where you just sort of stand there and wait while you're talked at. And I don't feel like that's a very good use of the VR format, considering what is possible. And so yeah, we wind up in a situation where I just don't think it's worth it. I think it's always good to be reminded of how horrible that, like, war in general can be.
Hmm.
It's a good thing to be reminded of, because otherwise it can be trivialized by a lot of the media that we consume. But yeah, I just don't think this was the best way to go about it.
Right. So other than his involvement in the narration, do you know if it goes any further than that, or like did he have any input in the development or the script, or they kind of just got him in to read
I
lines?
believe he wrote the script.
Right.
I believe he did all that himself, and the rest of it was created like around what he'd done.
Sure.
But I don't have a lot of information. That's what I'm picking up based on the credits at the end, and the format of it. But yeah. Anyway,
Right.
I wouldn't get it
Okay.
if I were you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty, what else we got? Let's do Wildfire now, shall we?
Yeah.
Disclaimer up front. Dan Hines is a personal friend. He's been on this podcast. I've worked for him. He's worked for me. So just up front, I want to be clear that, yeah, obviously there's some personal biases involved here.
I also backed the game.
You backed it on Kickstarter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Wildfire is a game that was created by Dan Hines and his team at Sneaky Bastards. And it is a 2D, how do you describe it? 2D stealth 'em up, I suppose.
Yeah.
2D stealth puzzle game where you play a fire-wielding sneaky person trying to save some villages. Yeah. It's and you occasionally play as a bobcat, I guess. I don't know why it's a bobcat. Any ideas?
No idea.
Well,
I'm not sure.
I think Dan likes cats.
Right.
And he wanted it to be a cat of a reasonable size, and I think bobcat fit that.
Fair enough.
Anyway, I've played it for, I don't know, an hour so far. An hour and a half. An hour and a half. I like it. I'm enjoying it. I mean, yeah, I think I went in expecting something slightly different initially, but quickly adjusted to what it actually was. And I think it plays out really well. I think so it is or it feels very much like a puzzle platformer to me, more than a stealth game. I think stealth serves the puzzle platforming as opposed to the puzzle platforming serving the stealth. Or like in a stealth game, like if I think about stealth games, I think about Thief and stuff. The stealth is the end goal. You know, the game is designed around encouraging you to utilize stealth, whereas in this, it feels like the stealth is there to facilitate your ability to solve the puzzle that each level presents you. You know, so yeah, you you go in, you learn the ropes. I think it may be a little bit slow in terms of how it teaches you. I could use that, had that a bit faster, a bit sped up. I didn't need to learn quite as slow as I did. But yeah, other than that, like once you're in, you just sort of solve these single screen puzzles, not single screen, like these single level puzzles.
Yeah.
That involve you getting from one end to the exit by sneaking past, using fire to distract. I haven't really burned people, or not successfully. I don't know if I'm using it wrong. Maybe I did need more fucking teaching. But I don't use it, like I haven't used it to burn people. I do get like spirit points at the end of every level for not killing people. And I'm like, well, I probably couldn't have killed him if I tried. I think the only way I've ever killed someone is by scaring them into falling off a ledge. Yeah. But even then, I don't usually do that. I'm not going for a pacifism run or anything. It just doesn't usually, work for what I'm trying to do. And then, I just get through the level and carry on. I don't think I'm too far into the game yet. I've only unlocked a little bit of stuff.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm having fun. It's a very like I think because of the format of the level, the way the level works. I feel like it's each one feels quite self-contained, so I can play through a level, solve the puzzle of a level, and then sort of go on and do other things, and
Yeah.
that takes maybe 15 minutes, you know, which is good. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. I mean, I think he's done a really fucking good job. Like the whole team at Sneaky Bastards has done a spectacular job. It takes him. I think the only thing that took me like getting used to was the way the character jumps.
Hmm.
I feel like there's a weird momentum to how they jump. Like they seem to arc a bit more than I expect.
Yeah.
Uh, and so that took some getting used to because I would jump and then I wouldn't really jump as much as I wanted to. And I'll be like, okay, fair enough. But yeah, once I got used to that, it was pretty much easy to play. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, I haven't really played enough of it yet. Uh, I'm stoked that he got it out. I'm stoked that it's finally out. I know it's been a long road for him to get to this point.
Hmm.
And I think he's done a really good job. I hope he feels like he's accomplished his goals. Um, yeah, I hope this is what he like. This is the vision he set out to create. So I know that often that changes for a lot of people as they create anything in like anything at all. So yeah, hopefully this is what he wanted. He always wanted to make. But yeah, I think it works really well. I'm excited to keep playing it. It's definitely the sort of game that I just jump in for a little bit and then jump out of. I think it works. The only like it doesn't alt tab spectacularly, so it's not something that I've got up all the time.
Sure.
I hope I kill it and then go back in. Um, that's probably a good thing as well. I don't know. It doesn't skew my time played. But yeah, it's cool. You've played it. You backed it on Kickstarter, right? Have you played it since it hit launch?
No, I jumped in. I've played it a couple of times over the years.
Yeah.
I've played it on different formats. I think he had it on like some sort of tablet device at one stage and was like a Surface and was sort of using like a controller as well.
Right.
So I played it on a controller. I've played it during its beta and alpha. But I think when did it go live? Yesterday or the day before? Um, I have not
Tuesday.
jumped in since it's fully released. I've played, my Steam says I've played about 90 minutes at the moment.
Right.
Yeah, really impressive. It's his first video game. He's made the whole thing in, I want to say Unity or Game Maker.
Game Maker?
I think it's
I'm not
Game
sure.
Maker. Yep. Um, and just like the path of him learning like all of this stuff
Yeah.
has been really interesting to watch. So yeah, it looks like he's got a lot of support. There's developers that have been giving him shout outs that I've seen. He's got a lot of influence from games like Mark of the Ninja, fire propagation from Far Cry is obviously another big thing there, like
Yeah.
Thief. So he's very big into stealth games. So if it's that's sort of like up your alley, um, then yeah, definitely check that out. I don't know how much it is. I'm just trying to check now.
21 Australian dollars.
Right.
I think I bought it. I don't know.
Yeah, 15 US. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, you can check that out. I couldn't find it on my store page for some reason. I don't know. It's not under new releases. I don't know if that's because I've got it. already. But anyway, yeah, Wildfire, one word. You can find it on Steam, and I think probably on the Humble Bundle website, right? Because it's being published by them.
Yeah. Yep. And I think it's on GOG as well.
Yeah, it's on Humble Bundle as well. Anyway, we'll probably talk about that more as we start playing through it a bit. There's co-op as well. If you want to play with someone else, I haven't checked it out, so don't know how that works on what's that service you were talking about that you've been
Parsec.
Does that work? I don't know.
Parsec. Maybe.
Maybe.
Can you remote play together? Maybe.
I haven't tried.
That'd be pretty cool too. I don't know. Anyway.
Cool. Which one next?
We'll check it
Minecraft
out.
or Maneater?
Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt versus the Reverend.
Okay. Is this a game?
Well, we're talking sort of. I don't know. I think it sort of fits.
Okay.
We were checking out things to do on Sunday nights, me and my wife. And on Netflix. I guess you have to be a fan of Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. But yeah, this is sort of a movie, sort of a choose your own adventure, pick your own path. Do you know, I think I've mentioned this before, you can't use the term choose your own adventure. Like the people who own the choose your own adventure copyright are like crazy litigious.
Yeah.
And would sue the fuck out of people who use that phrase. Anyway, this is pick your own path. Sort of like Bandersnatch, where it gives you an option and then you pick and you've got to go through the entire thing to try to get to a point where so the basic story is Kimmy Schmidt is getting married. She's getting married to a prince played by Daniel Radcliffe. And you've got to basically there's this thing that happens early on, and you've got to work out how the Reverend has trapped some other girls, and you've got to solve that puzzle. And then you've got Jacqueline, played by Jane Krakowski. I don't know, fucking Jenna from 30 Rock.
Mm-hmm.
She's Titus's agent, so you got to solve her puzzle. She has a puzzle that she has to solve, and then you've got Titus, played by Titus, whatever the fuck his last name is. He is an actor in a Marcus Mark movie, and he has to make sure he actually gets in and does his movie role, because otherwise his career will be over. So you got to solve those three things, and Daniel Radcliffe has to learn the fucking meaning of being a normal human being. And it's chock full of like Kimmy Schmidt style jokes. So if you're not a fan of Kimmy Schmidt, then you're not going to enjoy this. But otherwise, it's pretty fucking well done. There's a bunch of meta jokes. They play with the format. They use the concept of the choose your own adventure type thing to fuck around with you a little bit. Like there's one part where you can make a decision. Pretty much the first decision you make, if you choose the wrong thing, can fuck you. But you won't know until about an hour, like for an hour. And instead of making you go all the way back to the start, it gives you a game over screen and then gives you the option to rectify it. And yeah, all of the game over screens are like characters from the show being all like, that's not how it's supposed to go out. Like, you should probably do something different and all that kind of stuff. And it rewinds just a little bit. It's quite well done. Like, I think they do a good job. Like I said, you have to like Kimmy Schmidt if you're going to enjoy this. But if you do enjoy that series, then I think you'll get a lot out of this. I think it's pretty well done. It's very I was explaining this to my wife. It's very much it's not like telling lies or something. Like you're not gonna wind up somewhere dramatically different. You will
Sure.
always. It's more like a David Cage style situation, except without the pretense of changing video games forever. You start off at point A, and you're always going to wind up at point Z. But the like whether it's Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4 is up for grabs, I guess. Up to dispute. So we played through it twice actually, because we played through it once, and at the end they're like, yeah, that's good. That is a nice ending, but it could definitely be better because these two people could have had happier endings, couldn't they? And so we went back in, and it actually like goes through and like truncates a lot of the scenes as well. Like it doesn't show you as much. So the second playthrough is a lot quicker, and yeah. Anyway, we didn't technically win because we chose something really early on that was like just slightly worse. But otherwise we succeeded. We know how we would have won, and I don't think it would have played out any differently. Like it was literally just a choice, and it would only be reflected in like the final scene. So yeah. Anyway, it's pretty cool.
How long does it go for?
Fucking, we must have played for like 3 hours, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like a pretty long. Yeah, but we played through it twice, so I'd say probably 2 hours for the first playthrough, and then 1 for the second playthrough.
Right. Is it pretty similar in terms of its like how it executes the choices? The same as sort of like Bandersnatch?
How do you mean?
Bandersnatch had like a like the black bar on the bottom of the screen. It would have and sort of like linger while you're making a decision. Is it pretty much the same?
Yes, but they play with that concept as well. Like they'll there's one bit where Jacqueline like has to choose between like using physical violence or mental torture, but the entire time like she says her bit and then just like stares with crazy eyes for the entire fucking choosing period, which is like fucking 15 seconds, which heightens the comedy because she looks like a fucking lunatic. Yeah. No, it's good. If you like Kimmy Schmidt, yeah, definitely worth a watch.
Cool.
All
right. Should we do Minecraft Dungeons?
No, let's do Maneater first.
You want to end on a real big low?
we can do Minecraft Dungeons first if you want.
Yeah, okay, let's do that because I feel like it's going to be short. Maybe we might actually go longer than the game itself. We'll see. This podcast will for sure. So Minecraft Dungeons is now out. It's available on Game Pass if you want to play it through Game Pass, which is probably the only way I'd recommend to play it if you want to play it at all, because it's a bad game. It's the one thing that is kind of shocking to me is that it's I think it's maybe a 73 on OpenCritic, which is I think ridiculously high. Yes, 73 at the moment. That's nuts. It's insane. It's a dungeon crawler game inspired by stuff like Diablo, but with a Minecraft skin. And it doesn't really do anything Minecraft related. Like absolutely nothing other than its aesthetic, like the way it looks. And they do a good job of that. Like looks pretty well looks like a Minecraft game, but otherwise it literally could have been any other game that they slapped on here, and they were just like looking through their IPs and was like, well, Minecraft's pretty big, right? We can make a lot of money off that. Let's put Minecraft on there. And so that makes me think that this feels like a scam to me for the most part. Because they're charging $15, which is quite high for the amount of time it takes to play through it. I finished it in must have been just 15. Over 3 hours for the whole playthrough. The main campaign. You can obviously keep playing, go back and redo levels, and there's hidden levels and stuff like that. But for the main core part of the game, from start to finish, was about 3 hours for me. For the core loop of the game is you start off with a character, you pick up a weapon, you get armor, you get a secondary weapon, which is generally like some sort of bow and arrow, and then you've got artifacts as well, which allow you to cast spells and do other things like that. And as you're killing enemies, finding chests, you're able to get better gear and gems, which you can use to buy random gear, and you progress through each level as you get stronger and stronger. And that's pretty much the entire loop. It doesn't do anything different that we've seen before. It's extremely shallow in terms of what it gives you to do. Very basic. Repetitive enemies, like constantly you're getting the same enemies over and over again. Repetitive bosses, the amount of times you fight one of those like rock golems, sometimes it throws them to you 3 times in a row. Like towards the end of the game,
I fought 7. Yeah. I fought 7 in a row. Like dead set legit. I fought fucking 7 of them in a row. I'm like, are you fucking kidding? And holy shit, man! I didn't have any fucking arrows left either.
Yeah, because like, arrows is one easy way to deal with them.
Yeah, it's super easy. And I spent all but 4 on the first one I came across, and then I came across another. I'm like, all right, like. They're not difficult. They're not difficult to deal with. They're just tedious.
They're
very, like, yeah. You gotta, like, if you're dealing with melee, you've got to fucking walk away from them until they do their fucking, they bend over and put mines all over the fucking place, and then you hit them a couple of times, and you can fuck off, right? If you're dealing with fucking bow and arrow, you just fucking summon your fucking llama or your wolf, and you let it fucking wallop into that while you shoot it with fucking arrows, and Bob's your uncle. Yeah, you move on.
On top of that, I found it really finicky sometimes. You try and click on the actual enemy, and because he's so big, like sometimes his hitbox is like, no, you want to move behind him. Oh, okay. And you're like, no, I'm trying to hit him. Like, let me. Yeah. And you guys like walking around. I'm like, no, just hit the fucking dude. And it takes like 2 goes for you to start swinging. That was frustrating. So yeah, bosses all over the place are super repetitive. The tile sets are repetitive. Like. It does a trick sometimes, and I saw it when I replayed one of the levels. It has the same tile set, it just spins it around, like it just rotates it. So you can be like, oh, I've been in this room before. Like it looks exactly the same, and I've seen it in this, like in a different level or whatever. The navigating is buggy. I died a couple of times, and I couldn't figure out why I was dying. I thought the game was bugged. Like I would stop moving in the direction I was supposed to be moving. It felt like my game just wouldn't let me walk anywhere other than in a specific direction. And I did some research to try and figure out what was going on. I couldn't find anything. The only thing that I read or saw a video of that people were complaining about was that sometimes you can click on elevated, it's like a 3D isometric game, but around you sometimes there's elevations to where you are, and it could be like part of the background. And if you click on some of the background, then it thinks your character is going to go there, and so he starts walking to that position. Yeah. So you're trying to go like left, but you've actually clicked on a beam that is like above you, like a ledge or something. And then that person will start trying to walk there. That's the only thing I've seen that's happened in terms of that. And I think that's maybe what was going on, because I couldn't, like, I'd be clicking to the right and my character is going down constantly. And I'm like, why can't I move anywhere? So that happened a bunch. There's no escapability at all in the game. So you get overwhelmed by mobs and you can't get out. For whatever reason, the dodge, which is set to spacebar, allows you to roll, but that is it. Like, it doesn't let you roll out of the way of people. You get blocked.
Like, you still collide, and so you get trapped in. You also don't have any iframes on your roll.
Yeah,
as I found out in the final boss fight. Yeah, so and the last level is a series of like bounce pads essentially into the unknown. If the layout is a particular way, there's can you turn the camera?
I don't think so.
You can't. I looked through the settings and I couldn't find any way to turn it. So if that final layer has you going down to the right of the fucking screen, you can't see what you're fucking jumping into.
Yeah.
If it's going up and to the left, you can see. Not only can you see, but you can sit on on the other side of the fucking bounce pad and just shoot everything with your fucking arrows. You shoot them. If they're going down to the right, you can't, and you're leaping into fucking hell, like absolute hell. Holy shit!
I think I died twice where I was hitting geometry in the game, going over bounce pads, or like something invisible, because I'd jump on a bounce pad and I'd just drop in midair and
I
fall to my doom.
I put up a clip of me like just falling to my on my Twitter. You can see me just fucking pancaking. And you can very, very, very quietly hear me say, "Are you fucking kidding?" Because I didn't have my mic up close to me. But yeah, like the biggest challenge in this game. Okay, so I gotta clarify something before I go on. Right after the first level, which I did without paying any attention at all. After it was so fucking heinously simple that I felt like I didn't need to play, right? I bumped the game up 2 difficulty levels. And it turns out that after doing that, the game then set every single level afterwards 2 difficulties above where I was, right? So whatever my gear score was, I bumped it up 2 difficulty levels and I played through the rest of the game that way. I was getting good, like better gear. It was like a constant upgrade. So at least there was that. But when I reached the final level, so there's one, like you have to unlock it after doing, like you do every fucking level in whatever order you want for whatever reason. I don't know why.
They're sort of like gated in little sections.
Yeah. And then you get to the final level, which, you can't do until you've done the rest of them. I got there and I played through it. It was annoyingly complex because of the bounce pad situation, like jumping into death. But I jump into death, I get through it, and then it gets to the final boss, and he does this 4-way laser.
Yeah, it's like a completely different game you're playing.
That thing one-shot me.
Yeah,
that like it legit one-shot me. Like the laser, when it passed over me, one-shot me, and so when I died, I'm like, okay, fair enough. I go back up, get into the fight again, dodge roll through the laser. Because I'm like, I figure this must be the only way this must be how I'm supposed to do this. That has to be how I do this fucking fight. Is I dodge roll through the fucking laser because he shoots out all these like this fire. He shoots out all this fucking fire, and the fire does 90% of my health if I stand in it. So I don't stand in the fire, and he has this little trail of fucking shadow, and that does 90% of my health if I stand there. And then he does these lasers. But if he's done the fire in the only path to run from the fucking lasers, I don't know what fucking options I have but to dodge roll through this fucking laser. So I dodge roll through the fucking laser and I die instantly. Insta dead. Like the laser one-shots me again. I'm like, what the fuck is like? What game did I fucking...
When did it turns into Dark Souls all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
Now this... Like... There are like the fucking hardest boss fight I've ever done in fucking Bloodborne is easier than this fucking boss. I do not understand what is going on. Like, seriously, the dudes who made Dark Souls would look at this boss fight and like, no, you can't. This is a game for children. You can't fucking do that. Hold on. Slow down, Satan. Right? Like, you can't just throw them in the shit. Now there's a laser that one-shots them? 6-year-olds are playing this game, I presume. Primarily 6-year-olds are playing this game, and you're doing what to them? What is wrong with you? You are, sir, have some respect for yourself. This is disgusting. Hi, what the fuck? So I go back in because you got like 4 lives on a level, right?
Which you don't need.
No, you don't need. I never
Unless the
died.
game kills you. Yeah.
Except when I would get trapped by fucking mobs. I didn't even die getting trapped by mobs because I had that fucking fireworks arrow.
Okay.
You know, fireworks arrow. I had that, and my bow did like half, like 48% of the time it would do infinity arrows.
Okay.
But that worked for but it worked for the fireworks arrow.
Oh.
And so I would, anytime I had to go over my bounce pad, I'd pop the fireworks arrow so my next shot would be a fireworks arrow. I'd land, I'd shoot the fireworks. Half the time, I would shoot another fireworks arrow the moment I fucking pressed it again. And I just like fucking, like I had one run where I got like 8 coin flips in a row, 8 heads in a row where I was just like, more fireworks, more fireworks. So I didn't even tie to that shit. It got hairy. I'd have to like fireworks arrow and then like tap E. And I was waiting for my health to be back up before I went over the fucking bounce pad. But I didn't die. I was playing it sensibly. It was, close, but I didn't die. And then I get into this boss fight. And one shot. I'm like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. I do not understand what game am I playing here.
Yeah.
So I died. I lost the fight. I lost the fight because I couldn't fucking do anything. I think I did like not even a third of his health because I was so fucking like all of my attention was going into like trying to fucking live.
Did you have one of those rock golems as well running around?
That's the phase before. I had to kill the fucking rock golem before I killed him. But that was cool. Anyway, I die. I go back in again, right? I run through it. This time I die twice because I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm just going straight back to the boss fight. There must be some trick to this shit. Go straight, like I'm going back, and the first time I leapt down into the bottom right, and leapt into a bunch of those shieldy dudes, who take 2 shots. So if the fireworks, they are literally invincible on the first shot. Literally, they do not take damage if they still have their shields up. And you're facing them. I think if you throw TNT behind them, they'll take damage from the TNT, but if the shot comes from in front, the shield blocks all damage. And so I leap in fireworks, and this time I do not. I flip and I get tails, and so I don't have an extra fireworks. And so like fucking 8 fucking shield cunts just fucking wallop me to death. And it doesn't matter how much fucking health I've got, or me spamming E, or my 2 button, which is also a heal. I just die. I'm just dead, right? Like, okay, cool. Well, I literally couldn't have done anything. Like, I couldn't have done anything there. That was it. That's just how that one was going down. And then I died a second time because I faced off. This was the run where I faced off against 7 fucking rock golems. And I'm running through, and on the 6th one, I run into, like, I'm running away from him, and I get stuck on this geometry, and like I'm having to run back towards the player, right? So down, and I can't see what I'm stuck on, and he catches up to me and wallops me into one of his fucking mines, and that kills me. The wallop and the mine combined were enough to kill me. And so I've only got 2 lives when I go into this boss fight, and I died, and I was losing my shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in this game? This doesn't make any sense. This is a fucking, it's a game for children. Like, focus the fuck up. What are you doing? Why would you do this to children? Anyway, I go back to do it one more time. I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it one more time, or I quit forever, because obviously I'm not good enough. there are 8-year-olds who are better than me, and I quit all video games. I go in, I go to the map screen, I click on it, and I'm like, what difficulty? And I'm on the toughest difficulty, which is like fucking, I think it's 10 gear points higher than what I currently am.
Yeah.
This is despite the fact every time I run through this, I was getting every single fucking like chest, and these chests were dropping nothing. Like they weren't dropping upgrades, they weren't dropping fucking anything at all. They were just dropping like, here's some bread. I had one chest, I opened a chest and it drops 3 crystals, which is useless. Are you fucking, what the fuck is going on?
I don't even use the crystals for anything because there's no point. Everything I get from those guys is just like shit.
Like objectively just worse than what you've already got? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going through, I'm getting nothing on these runs, nothing out of chests, nothing at all. I go back in for the last time ever. For the last video game I will ever play, because I quit accepting that I'm no longer capable of playing video games. Look, yeah, I'm on the very hardest difficulty, because every single time I've played, it has just bumped it up 2 difficulties. It's reached the point now where it can't, but it's just bumped it up 1, right? Because it's on the second, like the last level is on the second last difficulty. But I put it back down, and it's like 5 gear points below where I'm currently at. And I go in, and where before those dudes with the books who were like enchanting everyone and making them fucking really tough.
Yeah.
Where before they took 2 arrows to kill, now they die 1 arrow. And so does everyone else.
Yeah.
Except for the shield guys. The shield guys take 2 because the first takes away the shield, and then the rock golems take a bit of doing. But I wander up to the fucking final boss fight with like 400 arrows left. Whereas before I wandered into that fight with like fucking 4 arrows left. I'm like, I'm not using arrows. I wander into that boss fight. The laser doesn't even do a quarter of my fucking health and damage. I just fucking walked up and I just fucking hit him. I just hit him to death. I'm like, oh my god. This is the children's game that I've been playing this entire fucking time. Holy absolute fuck. Apparently adventure is all like my previous experience, but I haven't played it yet. But it doesn't excuse the fact that like half my deaths on that final level came from getting stuck on geometry or the fixed camera fucking me. Like, that's the challenge in that game is derived either from Joab not paying attention to what difficulty setting he's on, or from fucking fixed camera shit. Like, that's it. That's the game. And if it hadn't taken me like 3 attempts to beat that final level, I would have finished it in, I don't know, 3.5 hours. I think it took me 4 hours in the end. But yeah, it's not there. Like, there's nothing there, right? You talk about, if you think about Diablo or Path of Exile or whatever, and people always, the real games once you finish or whatever the fuck. Yeah. But the real game of Diablo 3 still takes 15 hours to fucking finish.
That's still good.
Like the first run of Diablo 3 still takes 15 hours to fucking finish. Like, certainly afterwards, when you're a mad expert at Diablo 3 runs, it takes fucking, I don't know, 40 minutes or whatever the fuck, right? People are just pissing that through. But no, before that, it's some doing. And the reason you're doing it afterwards is because there's promise of challenge that isn't derived specifically from the fact that the game raises the defense rating on everyone, right? They've got like modifiers. People have modifiers on them. They're like fucking lightning imps and shit.
Yeah.
Or like, if you get up high enough, they've got like 6 modifiers on them. You're like fucking chain lightning, vortex imps or some shit, and you're like, I don't want to fight them. They'll fucking melt me. I'm gonna run the other way. In this, it's just no. Your weapons do no damage, and you take fuck tons of damage now.
Yeah.
That's it.
They
That's
do
the
have
change.
modifiers on when you get to like the last level, like the last 2 levels, and you're like, oh, maybe this is deeper than what it is. Like I thought I was going to be on the last level. Maybe it keeps going, and you're like, no, like that is it. It's
What
literally.
modifiers do they have?
I don't know because I don't have time to look at them. But they
It
would
was
have like little squiggly lines under
enchanted,
them.
right?
Yeah, enchanted or
Yeah,
something.
no, that was from the book guys.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Book guys were enchanting them, and if you hover close by for long enough, it seems like the enchantment becomes permanent. That's all.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
but yeah, it just doesn't do anything interesting. It's such a shallow, boring game. You look at even just the little bar at the bottom, right, where you've got your abilities and spells. If you want to see what that spell does, you can't just move your mouse over it. Or like you've got to go into your inventory and be like, oh, what does that spell do again? Oh, okay. What's the cooldown? And then read it. You can't just hover over it. It's such an easy thing to do, and yet it's not even in there. Like, show me that information. Show me what this spell does, rather than just me clicking on it and being like, oh, okay, that's what it does. Fair enough. And it's not long enough. There's no depth to it. You never feel like you're accomplishing anything because it's so easy. You're just kind of one-shotting everything. There's no challenge. The like game doesn't try to do anything that we haven't seen before. It's and it doesn't do nothing Minecraft related. Like you can't break bricks or craft stuff. Like there's none of that. It's just a skin.
Yeah, it's literally just the aesthetic is Minecraft, and it seems like they've done that
to make a fuckload of money, to exploit people into buying this game, kids particularly, and be like, I want the next Minecraft thing. They're gonna get this and that. I don't know. I think it's if it was $5, fair enough, but it's not. It's more than that. And they've also gone to the point where they're like, oh, there's more levels coming soon in the game. There's DLC coming that you can buy soon,
and you'll be able to buy them soon.
Yeah, like, buy skins and things like that. Like, fuck, it's just so egregious and disgusting. Like, it feels like like I said, it feels disingenuous and like a scam. Like they're just exploiting kids to buy the game because it's not a good game. It's a bad game, and I'm fucking furious that it's a 7.3 on OpenCritic. The lowest score I think it's got is a 5.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's insane. It's a bad game. It should be getting 3s or 4s. Like it does a couple of interesting things with spells and that sort of thing, but there's no depth to it. It just doesn't go anywhere. It's over by the time you get anything good and like any sort of good rhythm going. Yeah, I don't know who I'd recommend buying it to. That's why I said the only way I'd ever play this game to recommend someone is to check it out on Game Pass. If you have nothing to do or you want to give your kids something to do for a little while. Not even a little while because they'll be done with it in a couple of sittings. So yeah, I just don't think it's a good game. I think it's a bad game.
No, I 100% agree. I don't understand who it's for. I cannot imagine for a brief moment, I thought to myself, I guess it's 4-player couch co-op, so I could play it with my nibblings, right? Or my brother could play it with his kids.
Sure.
And have a bit of a time. But like I don't even think I don't think it's necessarily or terribly appropriate for that either. Like, I don't know that kids should be like the level of RNG and the idea of paying those green gems for to a fucking blacksmith for a random thing feels way too much like direct gambling to be what I think is appropriate for children. I think it encourages gambling fucking mindset that I just don't think should happen. And yeah, like I think my nephew would get both my niece and my nephew. I think they'd get bored with it too quickly for it to. But on the other hand, my littler niece,
Mm-hmm.
I don't like. They couldn't play adventure mode with her because I think it is about appropriate for a 6-year-old.
Sure.
And so my niece and nephew, who are fucking however old, I don't know, 10, 12, I think. Like, I think it'd be okay for them, except they would be bored playing with my youngest niece because but like, yeah, there's too much spread there. I don't know. I just don't get it, man. I don't understand how this game is getting the reception it is because, yeah, I don't know. I've looked on the subreddit for it, and the reception doesn't seem that great. Like, people are talking about ways to exploit shit, and yeah, that seems to be the key aim is exploiting it. But people have been talking about how quickly they finished it, wrapped up. Like, after you've apparently you play through adventure and then the Armageddon mode, but like those go even quicker because you already know how to play the game. Like, by the end of the game, you've learned the most efficient way to play it is to bust through levels. You don't go hunting every fucking chest in a dungeon.
Mm.
The fastest way to play it is to bust through a level and get that last
Get to the
chest
end.
at the end of a level, because that is a guaranteed good drop, as opposed to the shit in the middle of a level might just give you a fucking apple or whatever. So it's far more efficient. It's better use of the time to bust through levels as fast as possible and then move on. And so, yeah, people are talking about how, the first run took them 3 hours and they finished the rest of the game, Adventure and Armageddon, in another 3 total because they know what they need to do and they just fucking snap through it.
Mm.
They just speedrun it. And that's what's going to happen when Path of Exile races or fucking Diablo 3 fucking leaderboard chases, like season chases, get into this game. They're going to find the most efficient way to play it because that is what those games are about, finding the most efficient ways to knock through them. Yeah. Anyway.
Yep. I mean, so don't buy from me. For sure.
Me too. 100%.
I mean, even if you're looking for something for your kids, there's way better games out there that I think you could get them to play. I mean, the original Minecraft game, if you haven't played it, play that. There's way better stuff out there for kids that they could check out that I feel like they wouldn't be getting them just like a waste of money, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Maneater. The shark game.
Shark game. Oh man, I'm disappointed by this game. I feel so gutted about how disappointed I am in Maneater. Maneater is a game where you play as a shark, and wow, it should be it should be my dream game. I mean, I've literally had a dream about this game. But it just goes nowhere. Like, it does nothing with the format, with the concept. And it's shallow as hell. Have you played it?
No, I have not. But is it a better game than Minecraft Dungeons? Because it's not the same rating.
I was like literally sitting there playing through Minecraft Dungeons. I'm like, I cannot believe that in the same week I've played a game that is shallower than Maneater. I cannot believe that there is a game that is shallower than Maneater, and I'm playing it in the same week as playing fucking Maneater. No, Maneater is better than fucking Minecraft Dungeons, 100%. But it's a game that like sort of, yeah, like I don't know, just wears out its welcome very quickly. It just doesn't have enough in its tank to sort of carry it through for longer than it exists. I think it's bananas that it's rated the same as Minecraft Dungeons. So you play as a shark. It like opens up. You're a baby shark, and yeah, it's sort of like the initial game it like involves you sort of just sharking it up. You swim around. You're trying to eat stuff to grow bigger. There's, as far as I can tell, there isn't a direct correlation between like the stuff you eat and your size. Like I just sort of ate whatever, and
Right.
by the end of the game, I had 200,000 points of protein, whatever the fuck that means, because I didn't have there are like 3 items that you use that like you upgrade your shark basically. You upgrade your shark and you get these body parts. You've got shadow body parts, you've got bioelectric body parts, and you've got bone body parts. You also got tiger body parts, although I think there's only one part for the tiger, and that's a pre-order bonus, and it basically just means you like makes it faster for you to earn these points, these progression path points. But anyway, you use, I think it's fat to upgrade your bioelectric. You use I can't remember, like calcium maybe, to upgrade your bone body parts, and you use protein to upgrade the shadow body parts. But I didn't get any shadow body parts until I'd finished the game, so I just ended the game with 200,000 points of protein. Using these points didn't appear to impact my size. Like having more didn't make me bigger or smaller or whatever. So there's no direct correlation there, which is, I think, a bit of a shame. I feel like it's something that they were intending on including, and then they never did at the end of the day. So yeah, it feels like something that there might have been at one point there was a correlation between those two systems. If it definitely, like, because they track your size, and there is like there's an upgrade later on that you can get that like is relative to your size, and like it definitely seems like size has an impact, or has like there is a relationship between your size and there are gameplay implications from that. But it's a very like binary situation. Your size increases a flat amount when you upgrade, like when you reach the next tier. So you start off as a baby shark, then you become, I think, like a teen, and then adults, and then I think the last tier is like elder, and then mega shark. And yeah, the way the game works, it sort of progresses you through that, and your size only leaps up based on that tier, as far as I can tell. I couldn't see any other difference. So you wind up in this situation where you just sort of eat stuff, and as a baby, you just sort of do things as like you're a baby shark, and you're too small to really deal with a lot of stuff. The upside, I suppose, is that you're not too large. I think this is sort of the thing that I always wanted to see executed in a game, is that they take the same areas and they grow you in size and make you play through like the same areas at different sizes. So going through the starting area as a mega shark is a very different experience, and it's sort of there's a very interesting element of scale at play there. Like the concept of scale, sort of I don't know, it weighs pretty heavily on your experience because when you're really little, yeah, like an alligator will fuck you up, right? Like, because an alligator is like twice your fucking size. Alligators, for all my Australian listeners, are like tiny crocodiles. Now, crocodiles are these giant dinosaurs that fuck everything up and ruin everything. Alligators are what they have in America, and they're chicken shit versions of crocodiles. Anyway, even like alligators in this, while you're a baby shark, will fuck you up because you're that little. And then you go back when you're a mega shark and you eat them in one fucking bite, and you're like, that never fucking mattered. Alligators are dumb. Alligators are shit crocodiles. Anyway, so you go through, you can't fucking fight an alligator. Everything's pretty scary. The biggest problem though is that like even as like small as you are, this initial area is a swamp area and it's quite shallow. I think they did that deliberately, as I was saying, to sort of juxtapose the difference in size, right? But when at the start, there's this issue the game has with its camera where it can't like see through the water if it's above the water.
Right.
And there is a mad problem. The game has this huge problem with I guess sticking the camera above the water, and then you like just can't fucking see what you're doing until you wrangle the camera to go underneath the water. And it's quite like there's quite a lot of issues that the game has with your controls being relative to the position of the camera. So when you lower the fucking camera so that you can see under the fucking water, your fish starts fucking swimming level again, which makes diving a bit of a bit complicated. You've got a dive button that you can use, and you've got a like essentially like basically speaking, the easiest way to frame this game is like a fucking flight simulator, right? Because you are moving in 6-dimensional space. Like in 6 dimensions, you move up and down, forwards and backwards, left and right. You can do all those things whenever the fuck you want. There's no problems with it, provided you're underwater. You spend a surprising amount of time out of the water, considering it's a fucking shark game. But I actually really enjoy the out of the water portions. That amuse the fuck out of me. No, when you're under the water, yeah, you move in all 6 degrees. It's quite well done when it's working, and then when it's not, it is so fucking frustrating. And really early on is one of those situations where it's unbelievably frustrating. I do not think they should have started the game in a fucking swamp. I think that was a mistake. I don't think you should ever go to a swamp, really, as a shark. I understand, you know, they wanted to have that progression system, to have you move from baby shark into bigger things. But I think they could have done it without having you locked up in a swamp, maybe have you on a reef, like have the sensor scale, tie the sensor scale to that instead. I think they were also trying to make sure you ate a lot of people. I think eating people is a pretty key element of Maneater. It is in the title. But yeah, like beyond that, I think it's sort of stuck trying to it's trying to achieve a bunch of things, and I think it's overall detrimental to the nature of the game itself. Like the swamp itself is trying to tie it to New Orleans with like the fucking main shark hunter guy, and it's trying to have like the sensor scale, which I already mentioned. It's trying to have you fearful for your life from like things that are bigger than you. So it's got alligators. There's a lot of things that I think this like a lot of problems that the swamp solves, but the trade-off I think is too high. You spend too much time wrangling the fucking camera, trying to fucking go down, and it's extremely disruptive when you're attempting to fight other fish.
Yep.
Because if we think of it like a flight simulator, then every fucking fish fight is it's a dog fight, right? What you're actually doing is you're swimming away, and you need to maintain visuals on whatever is on your six. And it's not like you got a fucking fish radar or some shit. You don't know innately where things are behind you, so you have to put your camera behind you and swim towards the camera, which makes maintaining elevation difficult, and it makes not running into things quite difficult. And it doesn't have, like, I remember flight simulator or combat flight games back in the day. What was that game where you were in a biplane? Fuck, I played the fuck out of that. It was on the original
Red
Xbox.
Baron or something like that.
No, not that old. Steel Crimson Sky, Crimson.
Sure, yeah.
Like, the way that they solved it was to have a button that switched forwards and backwards view.
Yeah.
Right, but they don't have that here. They do have, like, you can center your camera again, but that's only really useful. Like, you need to be able to switch between, in my opinion. You need to be able to switch back and forth to have enough visual information to be able to make, like, informed decisions, right? If you could switch back quick, like, to a rear view quickly, then you would be, like, you wouldn't have to spend all your time swimming towards the camera. You could switch back, see where the enemy is, and then make your decisions while swimming forward, which would make that situation a lot easier to handle, right? You could swim forward and not fucking into the banks of a fucking river or into a fucking log or some fucking pier or some shit. You'd switch back, switch forward, and you'd navigate where you needed to go, and then you turn around and engage in fish combat, which is obviously a large part of Maneater. Of course, because you can't do that, you wind up in these situations where you're fighting things that, like, they can fuck you up. I mean, most of the time you're finding things that can fuck you up anyway. Like, it'll put you up against alligators that are 5 levels above you or 6 levels above you.
Mhm.
And levels actually have quite a lot of impact. Like,
Sure.
it's surprising amount of impact. Your evolution, your ability to grow, I believe, is tied to what level you are. Like, when you reach each new level, when you reach 5, I think you grow to teen, and then 10, etc., and all the way up until Mega Shark at 30. And that right there means that, like, being a little baby level 1 shark fighting a fucking level 8 alligator, you're gonna die, right?
Sure.
But you have to. You wind up having to. Like, most of the time, you have to fight these fucking alligators because it's the only way to fucking do what you need to do. You got to eat 10 fucking catfish or some shit, right? Eat 10 of something is the primary fucking quest system in this game. It is the primary way the game engages you with doing anything. It'll be like, go eat 10 catfish, go eat 10 seals, go eat 10 parrotfish. Like, it's just eat 10 of something. Go eat 10 of something, right? Off you go. 10 of something. We need 10. It's the kill 10 boars of Maneater, and it does it constantly. And every time you go there, there's always a predator that like outlevels you. It's all like that is every single new area you go to, it just repeats that process, which is a huge part of the problem, because when you grow bigger, you're always in an area with something similar, like
it's always a bigger fish.
Outsizes you. Yeah, there's always something that outsizes you in the exact same way as the previous area. So you grow to teen and you move to the next area, and now, yeah, instead of an alligator that's 7 levels above you or 5 levels above you, it's, I don't know, fucking mako shark or something, right? That's 5 levels above you.
Marco.
And Marco, how could you? How fucking dare you? Get the fuck out of here, Final Fantasy 7 boy. So you wind up in this like situation where you never like the progression never actually lands because you move to a new area and you do exactly the same shit, right? Against similarly imbalanced enemies. And because you're always under leveled compared to these new enemies, you also wind up in a situation where if you don't find ways to let's call it outwit, right? Outwit them, then you will die, right? There's one fucking fight where you have to fight a goddamn killer whale, right? And the killer whale is, I think it's like level 45. The max level that you can get to as a mega shark is 30. You can never get to 45. You will always be out fucking leveled by this killer whale. There is a big albino fucking sperm whale, big Moby Dick motherfucker. He's level 60, right? You can't fight these dudes in a fair fight. You have to outwit them. Despite being a mega shark, despite being an evolved mutant shark that has electric teeth and fucking bone armor and like emits poison when he dodges and shit, right? Despite all these things, you still cannot fight these dudes in a fair fight. You are, despite being technically an apex predator, you are not the apex predator in these seas, and you've got to work out a way to outwit them. And the way to outwit them is to you find the fucking limits to their fucking AI. Inexplicably, every single one of these, every single fucking predator has a boundary that they will not like exit. They won't go beyond this boundary.
Yeah.
That is the limits of their ability. They just won't pursue any further, and they'll always turn back and swim backwards. And so outwitting them winds up being exploiting the fact that the AI has a de-aggro range. And so you sit at the edge of that fucking de-aggro range, you bite them, you swim back out of the de-aggro range until they stop attacking you, and then you just do that over and over again. That's how you fucking beat them, right? That's it. Like, it's just the way the fucking game is, right? I suppose you might be able to upgrade your body parts to the point where you could maybe fight them legit, but why would you? There's no need. Like, the game is built in a way that it encourages this exploitation, because there are a number of times where you have to beat the apex predator to continue the story and move on to the next area. So, like, when you reach a point where the only way to fucking move on in the story is to beat a level 45 fucking orca, then you may as well fucking exploit the fuck out of the AI, because that's the easiest way to fucking do it. Which is similarly disappointing. Obviously, complaining the game's too easy because I exploited the fuck out of AI doesn't make a lot of sense. But that is, or it doesn't make a lot of like immediate sense. It doesn't hold up to the sniff test, but it has a fucking internal logic to it. That is the reality of the situation. If it's unbelievable, like the fucking orca fight in particular, the reason I bring it up is because it attacks you when you are literally meters from its de-aggro range. Like, you see it happen immediately. It's part of its big entrance. You swim through this like big glass hole, and that glass hole like very distinctly represents the area outside of which it will not go. And so if you swim, like the moment it attacks and it does this big fucking entrance, the moment it attacks, if you swim back away from it, it immediately de-aggros. It's impossible to not notice. Like, I discovered the fucking de-aggro system like fucking ages before this, but nevertheless, like it is difficult to fucking ignore how blatant it is in this game, and I just don't think it needed to happen. Like, I don't see why they wouldn't pursue you forever. It might be a little bit more difficult, but and I suppose like what it would require is a bunch of like balancing, right? Like it would require them balancing the game in a way that I guess is a lot more work,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And I guess they didn't want to do that. But it sort of speaks to a lot of the AI issues that the game has. You know, like the AI is probably the weakest portion of the game. It winds up putting the game in a lot of situations. The amount of time, like you become a mega shark and go back to that first area to find out, you know, how chunky you are, right? And the little fucking little muscle lunges or whatever the fuck they're called, they still attack you. Like they're like, oh yeah, look at that. That's an electric shark. It's got, you know, fucking instead of having dead eyes like a doll's eyes, it's got fucking bright blue eyes, and every time it power swims, instead of like shaking its tail, it teleports forward in a burst of electricity. Anyway, I'm gonna fucking attack that thing because I'm a fucking muscle lunge or some shit. I'm a level 1 muscle lunge, and it'll come fucking attack you. And it doesn't do any damage, but it does like the damage thing around the fucking edges of the screen. Oh, you're being attacked. You're like, what the fuck is? And you turn around, and you're actually too big to like chop it in one thing. Because when you turn, right, you like turn all the way around it. You just fucking so you gotta like swim away and turn back and fucking chop the thing in one go. It's and it does nothing. It gives you no fucking points. It's not worth eating. It's just how fucking dare it? Like, how fucking dare you? Alligators are the same. At level 8, they do nothing to a level 30 mega shark. They shouldn't be coming at you.
But
It turns out you've got to get this. Yeah, they're just aggro because you're in the aggro range because the AI is dumb, right? You get a unlock eventually that allows you to like to mace things below a certain body like mass stop attacking you, but it shouldn't be. That should be part of the fucking game.
Yeah,
That should be course of the
it's
fucking
been in
experience.
WoW for like
Weird.
ever, right?
Right? Like
you can go
I
to
do
an old
understand.
area and you don't aggro unless you're like
Yeah.
right on top of something and you attack
Yeah.
it.
It's odd. It's very odd the way it works. Anyway, it's just another example of how the AI is shit. I never wound up unlocking all of the bioelectric things because to unlock things, you've got to accomplish certain things. To unlock all the bone parts, you have to defeat all the apex predators, which is something you do throughout the course of the game. Like that is literally the progression path of the game. To unlock the shadow parts, you have to find every landmark in every region. I didn't do this because I did like in the first 2 regions, you unlock all the landmarks and you don't get anything. And I'm like, well, okay, well, I'm not fucking doing that again. Like, what's the like? If I don't get anything for unlocking all the parts in the area, then I'm not going to fucking bother. I'm very, rewards oriented, I guess. And then like much later on, literally after I'd finished the game, I was swinging about, I was looking at the fucking map, and I saw in one area I needed literally one landmark and I would complete the area. So I went over and I fucking got this landmark and I got a shadow like part. I'm like, hold up. So I went and got more landmarks, and I worked out that like landmarks gave me shadow parts. I'm like, oh, okay. So I went and did it so I could unlock them all and see what it was like. And I wish I'd done it earlier because it makes you. It's the fucking speed bonus. That's how you become Speedy Shark. So I very much wish I had done it, but I didn't until it was too late, and that was a big old waste. I didn't do all the bioelectric things because you have to kill all of the hunters, and it's just tedious. To kill all the hunters, you've got to lure them out, and to lure them out, you've got to eat a bunch of humans to get your threat level high enough, and then the hunters come, and then you got to destroy an increasing number of hunter ships. And destroying hunter ships is basically just a case of chomping them or eating all the hunters off them. But the problem the game runs into over and over and over and over again, the problem with eating, the reason eating 10 seals is boring, the reason eating a hunter ship is boring, is because all you do is fucking hammer the fucking RT, or the right trigger. It, honest to God, feels like this game is designed like by some sort of fucking megacorp is like, we've got too many fucking right triggers. We're going to sell more fucking right triggers. How are we going to sell right triggers? And like, I know how we're going to do it. Let's make a shark game, and all you do is fucking hammer the fucking right trigger as fucking much as possible. I was hammering the right trigger so much that I switched, so I'd hammer the right trigger with my fucking middle finger just to give my index finger a fucking break. And then I'd go back to it again just to hammer it some more. And you just fucking hammer the right trigger as fucking much as possible. That's the game. Swim in, right trigger. Like each seal takes 2 fucking presses of the trigger, one to grab it and one to chomp it, right? So 20. That's 20 fucking trigger pulls. Any predator always takes about 3, unless they're literally tiny, in which case they don't anymore. Even alligators still take 2 chomps until right at the fucking end of the game, which is insane. Like, you just right trigger. Eating boats, eating humans. Like, it's just point yourself somewhere, hammer the right trigger. Point yourself somewhere, hammer the right trigger. That's the whole game. There's nothing more to it. It is shallow, which is a pun that, like, it was a pun that I hated, and now it doesn't feel descriptive enough because Minecraft Dungeons exists and has redefined my concept of shallow. But like, it is the same thing over and over and over and over again. And the only real draw that it has at the end of the day is Chris Parnell, who is Jerry in Rick and Morty, or Dr. Spaceman in 30 Rock, is hilarious. Like, he plays, like, the conceit of the game is that it is a reality TV show about shark hunters, and it's vaguely like following the shark as well. And he's got this, like, the writing in the game is really fucking good. They've got all these fantastic fucking, like, quips, like these sarcastic, cynical outlook, like, takes on fucking the nature of like environmentalism. And it's a very, like, surprisingly eco-friendly game, but it's like it is super subtle in its in the way that it's like it's constantly telling you, you know, that most sharks don't do these things, but this shark appears to want to. And you know, the great thing about excessive land development is that eventually the entire planet will die, and like all these very sarcastic, very, like, cynical fucking outlooks that I think are delivered perfectly by Chris Parnell. And then I wouldn't have unlocked all the shadow elements, except the landmarks are all like these goofy fucking references to other like TV shows and stuff. So you'll find a landmark and it's I don't know, a pineapple under the sea or some shit. And yeah, there are all these goofy fucking references, and the writing is very clever. It's like, it's quite funny. It's very amusing, and hearing Chris Parnell deliver these lines works most of the time, and that is the largest reason that I continue to play it. Like, I was playing it to listen to fucking Chris Parnell by the end deliver very cleverly written lines, I believe.
Right.
Beyond that, though, there's no difficulty setting, so you can't make it harder or easier or anything like that. It just is. And yeah, it reminds me of like Assassin's Creed or Far Cry, but you're a shark, because I often feel in those games like you're just doing the same thing over and over again. And yeah, there's a lot of pointless like collectible acquisition and yeah, you move to a new region, you do the same thing you did in the last region. It's sort of like yeah, it's very repetitive.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah.
So when did you play this before release or was it after? Because I'm looking at the patch notes here, the day zero patch notes, and two of the things that could be stuff that you talked about. It says here they've adjusted the camera distance for the shark pup and teen pup.
Right. Yeah. I was probably out of those areas before day zero, I guess.
And the other one here is says fixed an AI issue where predators will stop chasing players with extended playtime.
Right.
Yeah.
So they fixed that then.
Maybe.
When did that, but I was definitely playing it post launch. Like I definitely did the Orca and the Moby Dick fights post launch. So I don't know. I don't know if yeah. I haven't seen the patch notes or anything, so I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like they've done 2 patches over the last week. One was a day zero patch, and the other one was a small update, and there might be one rolling out really soon. But day zero one was a bit lengthy. Those are the two things I was reading on there that sort of sound similar to things you've had issues with. So like at what point do you recommend people check this out? Like, do you think it's too expensive or?
How much is it?
I think it's a $40 game, so that'd be what, 60 or 70 for you guys?
I think my brother picked it up on the because it's on the Epic Game Store, and he had like those
10% off.
those
Or
discounts.
$10, yeah.
$10 off. I think he did it that way. I think he got it for like $20, and I'm like, I think $20 is about what I would pay for this game. I mean, there's a lot of content, and he loves Assassin's Creed games. If you love Assassin's Creed games, then I think you could get a lot out of this. But beyond that, I just feels like a lot of missed opportunity. You know, like I feel like there is a shark game that could exist that there are things that this game does that like look like they're heading in the right direction, look like they're heading for that dream shark game experience where yeah, you spend a bunch of time sharking it up and also a lot of time eating people, and it qualifies the sharks don't eat people and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, that's not this game. It falls short, falls very short. It's like it's hard to, you know, to. It's very much a B movie, B game, but yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't.
Price is a little bit too high at the moment.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'd wait for a sale, and I guess the flip side is that there's a chance that when it, you know, hits sale, there will be games out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking now. Green Man Gaming's got it a little bit cheaper. It's 30 US.
Right.
So they got it's $10 off at the moment.
I guess that's close. Like, I don't know, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in checking it out. So there's also not much out right now.
That's its biggest fucking draw card is that there's not a lot else out. But you should just play Wildfire
Minecraft.
instead.
Okay.
Don't you dare put those words into my mouth. Anyway, yeah. Maneater. I'm disappointed. I don't know. It's too easily exploitable, too shallow, and it's repetitive gameplay. And yeah, there's just not enough to keep like this. It's also got this really like it doesn't. I looking at the fucking patch notes, it looks like they've fixed a significant amount of what I had an issue. Like I'm reading here that they've more description in the evolution notes and stuff like that. Like I feel like it had a really like it's quite obtuse in the way it told you things. Like it was like, well, yeah, this does this. And you're like,
Of course it
okay,
does.
I don't know what the fuck that means, but sure. Um, yeah, like it just it wasn't very clear. It wasn't clear about how you would move on in a level and all this kind of stuff. Like it feels like maybe it was a couple of weeks too early, which is weird. Um, or maybe they just couldn't. They didn't have the budget to do the QA that they needed to work out exactly how it was going to fall over in the end. That kind of thing. I don't know. Anyway, Maneater. That's
Cool.
it.
All right. And that's all the games for this week, but we can do some news.
Let's do some news.
First one is story we talked about last week, which was Jeff Grubb's VentureBeat article talking about the Sony looking at doing a PlayStation 5 event for next week. Since then, this morning, Jason Schreier, who is now over at Bloomberg, has also separately confirmed he's heard the same thing. So it's looking like possibly next, they're going third or fourth, depending on, I guess, where you are in the world. But it could be the middle of next week is the current plan. But we haven't heard anything yet. It could be possible that they announce it within the next couple of days to start ramping things up. But yeah, we could be talking about PlayStation 5 reveal next week, or we could be podcasting later because we're watching it. They did an event today. Sony did for Last of Us Part 2. Went for about 25 minutes. It's kind of like a deep dive into, the story, where the story has gone, and some of the things you're able to do in that. I don't know if you had a chance to watch that yet.
I did not have a chance to watch
but it was they were very descriptive on their gameplay reveal. They seem to be very much rubbing that in, considering the last 2 weeks of these the games they've been showing with how Xbox went with their gameplay reveal. There's like a 10-minute sort of extended section where they just let it go and they're playing the game. No voiceover or anything like that. So, yep. If things are going the way they have been the last couple of weeks, then yeah, it seems like they could be on track for some sort of PlayStation 5 event with, Last of Us this week. Last week was Ghost of Tsushima. It makes sense. So, yeah, that'll be interesting to see what happens there. And hopefully we can talk about that more next week. Otherwise, we'll be speculating still. It should be getting close. Next up, we've got BlizzCon 2020 has been cancelled officially. This will be replaced with a digital event moving forward early next year. So they're not even going to have a BlizzCon digital event during the normal period, which is, I guess kind of expected. I kind of expect them not to do BlizzCon, and it sort of makes sense that it'll allow them to prepare a bit more in terms of getting some of this stuff up and running. They probably had a bit of a delay moving people to work from home, that sort of stuff. So yeah, I don't know if you want to talk about this much at all. Any thoughts?
I don't like. I thought it was pretty like the digital only next year was the reason I chucked it in here. I think that's super odd. The only thing I can think of is do they want to do like a flash reveal? And the beta's available right now type thing.
Right.
Something that they can utilize a bit like more bit punchier, because I think that worked out really well for Overwatch, and I think they need as much bam like out of nowhere type hype these days. They don't have the sort of, they've had a bit of a bad run in terms of community engagement and so I think this is the sort of thing where they can get around all of that. So yeah, I thought the move to next year was particularly interesting because I don't see they do generally, every year when we're not going to BlizzCon, Blizzard will send over a key for the pass instead.
Yeah, the digital stream.
Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they're not even
like is that BlizzCon next year? Is that what it looks like? Is it going to be like an event where they do their main reveals where anybody can watch it, and then they have their panels separately where it's a buy-in event, which is what they generally do? Or is it just going to be a free-for-all? They're not going to bother with it this year. And then even going forward, are they doing it next year? If they're going to do one early, like are they going to, like when do they go back on track? Back to proper BlizzCon, if at all. So I think they would do it at some stage because it's way too popular, but not in the state the world is in right now, over here at least. All right. Next up, we got Silent Hill meets Dead by Daylight. So this is an update for Dead by Daylight where you'll be able to play as Pyramid Head and one of the characters. That's because I don't know anything about this.
I don't know. Not Shin Bean's character.
Let's go with Marilyn. Mason? No.
I don't know.
I think it starts with an M. Heather Mason. I was close.
Close. So close.
Yeah.
Cheryl Mason.
Cheryl. Why did it say Heather on this?
Where are you seeing Heather?
I'm on Eurogamer.
I'm on Dead by Daylight's YouTube channel.
I'm going to believe Eurogamer in this case.
As opposed to the people who are making the fucking game. That's
where does Heather come from?
I don't know.
Okay, it says in the form of Heather / Cheryl Mason.
Oh, okay.
They have two names.
I don't know. I feel like it's been a while since I've watched. I want to watch the Silent Hill movie again with Sean Bean.
Okay.
I don't know. I really feel like watching that now. Yeah. Cheryl Mason, previously known as Heather, attempted to rebuild her life after the tragic death of her adoptive father, Harry Mason. There you go.
So is this the thing where she's changed her name to get away from this stalker pyramid man? Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. This is cool. I haven't played Dead by Daylight in forever, but I love the stuff they do.
Oh, they're full on board with the getting licensed properties now, and just what do we got? Like they've done the Michael Myers stuff, Freddy Krueger for Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw. They've done stuff with Saw, Scream, Stranger Things. Now they're doing like Silent Hill. What do you want to see? Who is the next? Do they just go like, fuck it, we're putting Predator in there now and just
they should definitely do a rip off of Predator. That'd be fucking amazing.
Problem is they've already got that sort of in there, like with the Wraith being invisible.
Right.
Like he'd have to be some sort of combination of like Wraith and the Trapper. I don't know. I think he'd be too OP. I think he just.
Do they have the Ring Girl?
No.
Do the Ring Girl somehow. I'm not sure how you'd do it. You'd have to have, like, I don't know, like have her put TVs around the place and then like fucking press a button to trigger the TV, and if anyone sees the TV, she can fucking teleport to them or some shit. I don't know. I don't know how you'd do it, but that'd be a good one. I haven't seen The Grudge, so I don't know what that would do or whatever, but yeah, I don't know. That game is cool. I think the biggest problem with it now is that there are fucking 40 DLCs. There's $184 worth of DLC for it now.
Yeah, but you don't need them to play it. Like, there's things in the game that allows you to try out some of these characters, and it's the type of thing where if you want to play as that specific character, you can, but You can trial it, and then if it's like, oh, I like that, then you can go and buy it. But I just think that like they've supported it really well. So
Yeah.
there's like villains in there that I don't want to play, so I don't buy them.
Yeah, right.
And there's stuff that's interesting that I'm like, yeah, I'll check that. I haven't played it for a long time. I
Yeah.
should definitely check that out at some stage because I am a big fan of that game. I think it's very good. I want to see what they do next. Like if they do a sequel and what that looks like.
Yeah.
So that'd be
Yep.
pretty cool. That's got a huge following, that game. I looked at it recently and it was like, it's not the type of thing where there's less people playing. It's like growing. It has an average of 33,000 players, which is the highest it's ever been.
Yeah.
And it just grows basically every month. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
insane. It's really good.
Yeah. Do you know what's doing really well lately is Payday 2.
Right.
That's
Why's
back
that?
up there again. Huh?
Why's that?
I
Did they do?
have no idea. It's just fucking huge.
I'd play some Payday.
It's back in the top 10. They do a new fucking, what's the San Martin bundle? I don't know. Like, it's just, yeah, out of nowhere, it's big again.
There was a patch.
It's got mixed reviews.
Yeah, that's because they have.
But recent mixed reviews, I don't understand. People fucking love to hate this game.
Oh, yeah.
Weird.
Skins.
Anyway.
The skins patch.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
What's up next? I don't have it open.
Arkane Studios is working on a Half-Life Episode 4 with Adrian Shepard.
Yeah. So you've probably seen some of these news going around, but Daniel Dwyer from NoClip did a documentary on Arkane Studios, who have previously worked on games like Dishonored and Prey, I guess would be some of their most recent works.
Yep.
And during this, they talked about a bunch of sort of unreleased projects or cancelled projects that never saw the light of day. And one of them was Half-Life Episode 4. And you were going to be playing as Adrian Shepard, who is the protagonist from Half-Life Opposing Forces. I was trying to remember because I couldn't think of it. Which was was it the Gearbox game? Did Gearbox make that one?
Yeah, Gearbox did, yeah.
Or did they do Blue Shift? I can't.
They did Opposing Force. They might have done Blue Shift as well. I don't really remember Blue Shift very well. But they definitely did Opposing Force.
But yeah, obviously that never came out because Half-Life Episode 3 never came out. But yeah, that was kind of interesting. You saw a lot of like pre-gameplay stuff that they were kind of doing with that, some puzzly elements. Did you get a chance to check out this Arkane Studios documentary yet? Yeah, I'm a bit in. I'm like 40 minutes.
Right, cool. I'll probably watch it with lunch today.
Yeah, there's some good stuff in there. There's a game where they talk about that they were developing where people outside of the game could join into your game and take over as enemies and shoot at you. But this is like really before like this stuff was prominent, like asymmetrical gameplay. Think of it as like a Doom Eternal Invasion mode. But they were thinking of this stuff a long, long time ago. It looked really interesting.
Yeah, awesome.
But I don't think that ever saw the light of day, that one. So it's a really good documentary. You need to watch it with subtitles because there's some French in there. Unless you are pretty good with that, you'll be fine. But otherwise, yeah, I really enjoy the stuff that he's done because it gives you a really good insight into development of games and things that we don't normally see. But that was interesting tidbit that sort of floated around the last couple of days that Arkane was working on Half-Life before they went on to make Dishonored and Prey and those sorts of fun things.
It's awesome.
Did you ever play the Opposing Forces or
fuck yeah,
any of that stuff? Yeah,
played Opposing Force. Fuck yeah, man. I love that. I thought they did a really, really good job. It had some of the best AI in the fucking series. They went all out on. It changed the landscape, or changed the tone so much of Half-Life from that sort of slow pace into was like almost like Aliens to Half-Life's Alien type thing, in my opinion. I thought they did a
Yeah,
really good
because you
job.
got a squad, didn't you? You had like a team members
Yeah.
you could command and things like that, if I remember.
They sort of just follow you. I don't think it was that robust, but I never felt it was robust enough to be relied upon. But it was, yeah, it was good, and like it went both ways as well because the enemy AI was improved as well. It was
Yeah,
good.
right on. Okay,
Mm.
I think that is all the news, unless there's anything else you wanted to
No,
bring up. Awesome. Any questions then?
we've got questions. Yes,
Oh,
we
okay,
do.
here we go.
Klebo Madi says, "Good morning, Mr. Luke and Job." Oh, Luke and Job. Oh. I had hoped for a fair trial when I asked my last question, but should have known that there would be too much to ask with a pathological liar on the jury.
Hmm.
Job, hereby known as the defendant, so I'm the jury and the defendant club. Come on. Did not do twice the amount of damage that I did. He did 155 to my 218. I know this because the defendant was nice enough to post the evidence on Twitter shortly after the match was over. I'm sure we can expect more lies and excuses, but what does Job have to say for himself? All right. I suppose I'm defending myself in this case. So this is in reference to last week. Kleb was annoyed because he was called the Snake, Kleb the Snake, and he pitched that that I couldn't call him a snake, and you sided with me because you hadn't seen enough.
Hmm.
So yeah, I just want to point this out. As I assume you're am I correct? You're the judge and jury and executioner in this matter. I don't believe that I can be on the jury as you know as the defendant. That doesn't make any sense in this case. So I would just like to point out that the prosecution, Kleb, describes you, Luke, as a
Hmm.
pathological liar.
Ah.
If we are to assume that you are the judge, jury, and executioner, and I am not on the jury, then yeah, I should have known that would be too much to ask with a pathological liar on the jury. Calls you a that seems pretty harsh. I didn't call you a pathological liar. So I don't know. I'm just going to throw that out there. Kleb is directly attacking the jury, not me, just the jury. And yeah, that's you. That's you that he's attacking. Anyway, pretty interesting. I think
Yeah, I think you
seems
were
like
definitely
a
talking
snake
over him.
move. Seems like the sort of thing that a snake would do to me. Thoughts, Luke? Because this is all you.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with myself on this one. I'm good. I'm exempting myself from this conversation. I don't know what's going on. I need to see proof. I need to see any evidence. No evidence at all. I'm throwing it
Except
out.
for there's definitely evidence that he called you a pathological liar.
Oh,
So
he did he? Well, I find him in
yeah,
contempt and thrown into uh, jury jail. Jail
we'll back it up.
out the
Kleb
back.
is a snake forever. Case dismissed. Excellent. Nice try, Kleb. You fucking snake. Fridge Monster Man writes, "Hi Luke, hi Job. Cooking question for you, Job. Oh, I want a cooking question and it's lunchtime. It's distracting. I'm on a bit of a quest to make a pasta dish with barbecue sauce. All right. I
Hmm.
made a bolognese last night and added half a bottle of Beerenberg barbecue sauce and a bit of pale ale. It kind of worked, but it needs some refinement. Could you suggest a dish that would better lend itself to barbecue sauce? Question for Luke. Yug tweeted about making sausage rolls the other day. What Australian foods have you missed since moving to America? What Australian foods have you
Hmm.
missed, Luke?
I'm trying to think. So I
I'm
got
I'm
some
trying to think.
burger, um, some barbecue pizza shapes
Sweet.
in general
Nice.
recently. If you want to order them over here, it is like 16, I think it's 16 US a box just for one. Like one.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you could open up a store over here and make a mint.
Importing. Yeah, fuck yeah.
But I did
What's
get
better,
some of
pizza or
those.
barbecue?
Pizza maybe?
Pizza or barbecue? You're ridiculous.
I don't know. I can't.
Green forever. You can't remember what they taste like.
No, I can't. I don't know what they look like. One of them's purple, one of them's green. I don't know anymore.
Green's barbecue.
I think I usually get purple.
Pizza.
Oh, I don't know. I usually get both, like, or actually three. I'll go like, because you used to go down to Coles and they'd be like 2 for, whatever. You get a discount. So I'd grab like a chicken, a pizza, and a barbecue, and I'd just go with them. I think they do cheese ones as well, right? Or did they delete them?
I don't. They nacho cheese for a little while.
Yeah, I'm good with those 3. So yeah, that's something that I'm disappointed I don't get to check out anymore. We go shopping at like a Whole Foods, which is a lot of organic stuff, so they don't have a lot of junk food, which is a bit disappointing. We go to Safeway every once in a while to do some stuff, but I haven't really found any good like American snacks that I can go for. Yeah, sort of still scouting that sort of stuff. So yeah, I think shapes is one thing. Like Doritos, I used to eat a lot of back home, but you can find them here. I guess it's mainly like fast food, right? I used to go for a lot of KFC and
good KFC.
Yeah, good KFC. What else was there? Used to do a bit of Macca's, McDonald's, but I've only had McDonald's once since I've been here. KFC I've had, I think, once when I had that donut, the donut burger. Still good. It was fine. But yeah, no, not really missing too much Australian food as of yet.
Fair enough. For the are you going to try and make your own sausage rolls?
I saw this,
yeah,
maybe at some stage.
You should do it. Give it a punt.
Yeah. The problem is,
the other question, cooking question for Joab. Making a bolognese or pasta dish with barbecue sauce. So Beerenberg, I think, is that that fancy one that uses Cooper's Pale Ale as its base. So I assume that's the pale ale that you used alongside of it. I don't think I'd do it. Like, the problem with barbecue sauce is the same problem that ketchup has. Ketchup, tomato sauce, whatever you want to call it. There's too much sugar, right? You got to do something about the sugar content before you can even get to a point where... So I don't know. I haven't had this Beerenberg stuff. I don't know how sugary it is. But generally, that is the issue that barbecue sauce has that makes it not necessarily suitable for a lot of as a base for a lot of sauces. Because normally, if you just wanted that barbecue sauce flavor, you would just go for like Worcestershire, right? Like that's a lot of that's the base flavor that barbecue sauce uses. If you want to make barbecue sauce at home, generally you use Worcestershire as a base, right? But if I were to make a pasta dish with barbecue sauce as like the highlight, if it was like some sort of fucking, I don't know, cooking show challenge where they're like, are you gonna like fucking? I watch Beat Bobby Flay, and they always like have an initial challenge. You're gonna make something the star, and they'll be like, here's some fucking, I don't know, Chocos. You make Chocos the star, and you're like, fucking, I've lost. I'm leaving. I have lost this challenge. There is no way to make Chocos the star and make a good dish. If I were to make barbecue the star of a dish, a pasta dish in particular, I think you'd probably go like fucking mac and cheese, right? Mac and cheese with ribs, I think you could do a pretty good job with. Because if you do like but like not even ribs, do like gravy beef in the slow cooker with a fuck ton of barbecue sauce, and then make mac and cheese and slop the beef all over it. But you could if it didn't have too much sugar, right? Because you want to do that because you're going for that southern barbecue style flavor. But if it doesn't have too much sugar, you could probably do like gravy beef in a like a Dutch oven with like maybe a liter of fucking beef stock, your barbecue sauce, and then cook that out, and maybe a bit of fish sauce to, because what you're trying to do is get back to the Worcestershire sauce flavor, and Worcestershire sauce has, I think, anchovies in it. Fish sauce is just literally just fucking anchovies. So you build that out, and then you could make. I would probably again use like little spirals or something. I wouldn't use spaghetti, but you boil that down or cook it down rather to like a thick ragu with your meat, with your beef stock, with your barbecue sauce. Cook that all the way down, and then combine that with some spirally pasta or little macaronis or like little pasta, nothing too big, some of the tubes to get the fucking sauce in the middle of it. And then I would use that, maybe cover it in, like I could probably, even finish it by covering it in fucking cheese and chucking it in. Because I think at the end of the day, when I think about fucking recipes that I use barbecue sauce even sparingly in, it is ribs, right? Where I use a fuck ton of it. Or I will use I've used barbecue sauce in the place of Worcestershire to make like shepherd's pie, and a very very little barbecue sauce because of the sweetness. But you could like almost do it like a shepherd's pie, but more like I suppose replace it with pasta, cheese on top, chuck it in like a pasta bake, and then crack it out. I reckon that probably pretty fucking good. It take a while. The problem with barbecues, like I said, too much sugar. So you got to cook all that shit out. You got to cook it down so that you get to a point where it's actually something you can eat. Otherwise, you wind up with fucking. We were rewatching Parks and Rec, and at one point, Leslie Knope invents salga, where she combines sugar and salt into one thing, and she puts it on a spaghetti. And I feel like that's what you wind up with. If you use too much sweet barbecue sauce in but yeah, it's hard to say because I haven't tasted that particular one, but I think about the barbecue sauces I normally eat. That's probably what I'd go for. It's a good question, British Monster Man. Yeah. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if you try that out, if it works, or if you come up with something else. I'd love to know. I've never seen Beerenberg in my local Coles. I wonder if it's a Woolies joint, or I just don't spend enough time at the condiments aisle. I just go when I'm going through the. See, that's what you got over there. You got fucking hot sauces for days. Over here, we got Cholula and Tabasco, and that's about it.
And what is it, Frank's?
Yeah, we've got Frank's here sometimes, but yeah, Frank's is the one I made those wings with. Fuck, I love Frank's, but only for wings. It doesn't really work for anything else. I want like hot sauce that I can put in eggs and stuff.
Right.
So I just get Cholula.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. And thanks for the questions.
Yeah, thanks.
Is that the last one?
That's it. That's the questions.
Nice. And that is the show for this week. You can find us, The Gap, on iTunes, Android, Windows Store, Spotify, YouTube, all the places you get your podcast from. We're under The Gap, the GA podcast, The Gap podcast. If you search, we definitely should come up. Please rate and review the show if you have a moment. It helps other people find us. It only takes a short moment. If you'd like to email us, you can email us at gapodcast@gmail.com. You can also find us on Discord if you want to send us any questions. thegapodcast.com/Discord. You can jump in there, leave us questions, or play games, or there's general chat, people talking about things in there. A lot of good fun. You can find us on social media, facebook.com/GAPodcast, twitter.com/GAPodcast. Go to our YouTube page, thegapodcast.com/YouTube. You can watch this show on video if you like to. Last week we put up some videos of Deep Rock Galactic. Joab sent through some stuff for that. I put up some Star Trek Bridge Crew and also some Warzone as well. So there's a bit of stuff on that one. This week, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Don't know if there's much. Maybe some monster.
I might have some Maneater. I'll have a look.
Yeah, I might buy it.
I've definitely got some Minecraft Dungeons.
Oh, I couldn't. It wouldn't let me record. It like knew that the game was fucking terrible. I was like, no, you can't record this. What are you doing?
You're just going to use this for evil. You're going to
no,
use
because you know how they've got their own like game bar thing, and if you open it, like Shadowplay doesn't recognize that it's a game or something. I don't know. Anyway, it wouldn't let me Alt F10 that thing, and I was very upset because I was like, this is like, I need to put this somewhere. This is terrible. Like, someone needs to see this. Like, how are you giving this a 7.3? You crazy people. You crazy people. Anyway, so you can check that out on YouTube. You can also go to our website, thegapodcast.com. It's got links to all the things we talked about, including past episodes of the show. You can also listen to this show from the website as well, which is great. That is all thanks to our Patreon members. If you want to help support this show, go to patreon.com/GAPodcast. Thank you to everyone that helps keep the show running
so much
every month. We really appreciate that. You got anything you want to spruik out for this week that you've been doing?
Not at the moment. No.
Cool.
Not right now. I think before next week, I should have a piece up on Red Bull, talking to some AFL players about maintaining their competitive edge, but I have no idea when it's coming up. So,
right. Cool.
It's up when it's up. What about you?
You can find me twitter.com/Luke Lawrie. That's
cool.
If Twitter's around tomorrow. We'll see.
If you're still allowed to use it in your country.
Yeah, they'll let us use it anymore. Maybe we'll just, I don't know. We're maybe having a competition between us and China at this stage. Who knows? All right. I think that is it. Next week, I don't have anything in the pipeline, so I'm not sure what we'll talk about next week. Do you have anything you can talk about? I can officially confirm The Last of Us Part 2. I'm not playing it.
I am also not playing it.
So, you won't be getting a review from me.
Yep.
Anyway.
Cool.
That is the show. See you later.